Hey friends, my name's Jake.
I'm Garrett.
And this is Rain City Wargaming. Welcome to the Wych Pigeon community livestream. Garrett, what do we got today?
Tonight we have a lovely narrative battle. It's going to be our first actual proper narrative fight with Sage and his Salamanders versus Connor and his Tyranids.
Yeah, Garrett and I just got back from the Grand Narrative this last weekend, and so we brought back some of the little mission cards, the Grand Narrative palette system.
Mm-hmm.
So we play in one of those this week. Yeah, who should go first?
Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
All right.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Damn it!
I guess that means I go first. We're doing the Tyranids first. The strangest thing. So, pardon any shaky cam. I haven't really used my GoPro all that much, so I'm getting used to it still. Starting off here with the Tyranids, we are doing the Synaptic. It's the Nexus. Yeah, Synaptic Nexus. I mix it up with the Synaptic Imperatives.
That's the name of the rule. Yeah.
We have the Broodlord with some Gene Stealers. We have Old One Eye and some Carnifexes. We have the Swarm Lord. He is touching down himself this time.
I believe he has some Tyrant Guard with him. Yeah.
He sure does. And we also have a Tervagon, which is the big gross thing in the middle there. For battle line, we have 20 Termagants. Termagants, not Termagants. 2 Carnifexes, 10 Gene Stealers, 2 Maleceptors, big spooky boys. Some Tyranid warriors with melee bioweapons, some Tyranid warriors with ranged bioweapons.
Always weird how they split those data sheets.
Right, and then 3 Tyrant Guard. All in all, a very kind of thematic list. Connor has some amazing conversions and kit bashes here all throughout his entire army, and everything is fantastic and unsettlingly glossy.
It is unsettling. It's just that...
It's like the proper amount of Geiger gloss.
Meanwhile, over here for Sage's Salamanders, he's going to be running the Firestorm Assault Force Detachment. That's the Salamanders themed.
Very fluffy.
Fire and Melta. See what we got up here. We got some Jump Pack Assault Intercessors. We have this big old Knight up here that is a Knight Paladin. Coming around some regular Intercessors. Those are Blade Guard Vets being led by someone. I didn't see. We're going fast.
We'll come back.
There is a... we'll just go down on this side. There are 6 Aggressors in here. 6 Blade Guards. We have the Company Heroes as well. Those are those new models. They're really beautiful. We have the Eradicator Squad with, of course, the Melta Rifles, the Multi-Meltas, an Infernus Squad with all the Flamers, and a Terminator Assault Squad in there as well. Here we go, coming around again, the Blade Guard Vets, and I believe that's...
Oh, looks like a captain of some sort. Oh, that's his Warlord. That's a Blade Guard
That's his
captain.
Vulcan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his Vulcan He-Stan.
And then he has a Gravis Captain, looks like, with the Flamer Aggressors.
Yep, there's a Librarian and Terminator armor there. Gravis Captain. There's a Librarian and a Judiciar, as well as the other leaders in there.
Fantastic. And I'm sorry everything's not focusing really well here. I thought I got it in pretty well, but that's a user error on my end.
It looks good on the little screen.
Yeah, it looks fantastic on the little screen. I'll have to toggle some settings on my end and make sure everything comes out peachy.
So yeah, I'm particularly excited to see these Salamanders. The my last game of the Grand... I think I didn't write down the enhancements as well, so I'm going to have to go back and look those up.
The Tervagon does have an enhancement that I forgot, and since I don't have the Tyranids Codex, I've had to really search around and find everything. It's the Synaptic Control, -1 damage against that model. So the Tervagon has -1 damage against it, which mint.
Very nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at how they're deploying. I got to take a peek at the terrain here on the overhead camera, and doesn't that look so cool?
It's very pretty. Should we talk about the mission, maybe?
Oh, yeah, we should. So we don't have the a card to flash up, but it is biosample acquisition. This is not going to focus at all. So I'll just read it out. We've got, you can see the objective layout here, and the deployment is on short board edges. The mission rule, at the start of the battle, each objective marker on the battlefield contains 1 biosample, which remains until extracted. So at the start of each player's shooting phase, they can select a character to do technically not an action, it's an action. When they're on and if they're at the end of their turn, if they're on that objective marker and they control it, and it still contains a biosample, that character has extracted that biosample. At the end of the game, that biosample is worth 10 victory points. In addition, at the end of each round, this is an interesting scoring that they've tweaked in these narrative missions that they don't do at the end of each turn. They do it at the end of each round instead. You get 5 VP for controlling 1 or more, and controlling more than your opponent. So control 1, control more, and get those biosamples. I think Connor here also he has all his fun little Tyranid bases with scribbly stuff on them to be the biosamples.
Gribblies.
That must be acquired. Producer Lily, if we could get some sound there too. There we go.
Perfect.
So yeah, it looks like, I mean...
Chat acquired.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. You were hidden for a second. Had to find you. You were back behind the safety veils, as it were.
Justice for Stand 5.
For the Tyranids?
They
weren't on Isfan 5.
Or were they?
Oh, do. Check these guys' lists.
Yeah, because they do a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it looks like they're both deploying right up on the line there. I mean, there's a good amount of terrain to hide behind here, so...
And having Assault for the Space Marines does make everything a lot better. Though most everything already has Assault and Heavy.
Like the Intercessors, right? And then the Hellblasters.
Intercessors, Hellblasters, the Infernus Marines should. Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking of 9th edition where everything was, all Flamers were Assault. But...
And the Infernus ones were the new ones for 10th edition.
Yes.
They don't have it by default. They just have Ignore, Cover, and Torrent. But
that's lame. No, they
everything gets Assault.
Hey.
Salamanders.
If I recall correctly, pistols don't have Assault, usually.
All ranged weapons get Assault.
Well, pistols by default. They're pistols, but they're not Assault.
I mean, there's no reason a pistol couldn't have Assault.
It should. Because it used to be if you wanted to charge but still shoot, you shot your pistols.
So the only thing about pistols is you can shoot either your non-pistol weapons or your pistol.
Yeah.
Because like the Apothecary has 2 pistols.
Yeah.
But I can also do that.
And so, yeah, and then once you're engaged, you can only shoot your pistols, right?
Right. Oh, I miss the days of Hellblasters having all plasma pistols.
It was really nice.
It was very broken.
It was too good.
It was too good. It deserved to go.
They're like, a plasma pistol is clearly a side grade for a bolt pistol.
Absolutely. War Gear's free.
I also love there's ones where like you could have a bolt pistol or you could have a flame pistol that literally is just the exact same profile, but it's D6 instead of 1 and it auto hits. You're like,
We're good to go.
which of those is better?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I think maybe the one that auto hits. Mayhaps.
I don't know. I think rolling to hit is OP.
This is rolling to see who goes first. Ooh.
Off to a nice start.
This is going to be very confusing that both of us have Waystone dice.
All right.
Looks like Sage is going first.
Best of luck.
A friendly handshake.
Producer Lily, can we remind our players to give us an overview of which unit is which?
We're doing the unit overview first.
Yeah. Go for it.
Sage, if you want to start.
All right. I'm Sage, and I'm piloting Salamanders tonight. Right over here, we got 6 aggressors and their Gravis captain. We have 3 eradicators hiding back here. We have 6 blade guard with my Judiciar, 5 normal intercessors. We have Vulcan and his company heroes here behind the statue. Coming right over here is Sir Garhane Skyfire, my Knight Paladin. We got 5 jump intercessors up here, 10 Infernus with a librarian down here, and 5 Terminator Assault Squad members with their librarian. And this green dice is my command points.
Alrighty.
Fantastic.
Okay. I'm Connor. This red die is my command point here, so I add 1, and then plus another one. Oh no, this are my command base. Alright, still learning these rules. Here we go. I have 1 unit of 6 Tyranid warriors with melee bioweapons. My warlord, the Swarm Lord, with 3 Tyrant guards. 1 Maliceptor. 20 Termagants with Devourers. With the Turbigon. Another Maliceptor. Old One-Eye with a pair of Carnifexes with Crushing Claws and Bioplasma. a unit of 6 Tyranid warriors with ranged bioweapons. And hiding over here, a unit of Gene Stealers with Broodlord.
There we go.
Perfect. Sounds like everybody's on the table. It's going to be a nice, easy.
Things get started.
Send it. Straight up, honest Warhammer.
Yeah, just the absolute send it.
Oh, I'm. Check your headphones. Push the thing. Did that do it? Yep.
Fantastic. Wouldn't be a Rain City Wargaming stream without some technical difficulties.
When we got in today, the top-down camera was just not working at all. And then I switched it from one adapter to the other adapter, literally identical adapters, and they're both working for everything. Just boop, boop, and it worked.
I leave that shit for the Mechanica. Mechanicus can deal with all of that.
Just needed to say the right hymn.
Yeah. Anoint it with the holy oils.
Litany of live stream.
And just, oh.
Once I understood the weakness of my webcam.
Truth.
Alright, so it looks like we've got Tyranids going first.
Right.
Or do Gene Stealers have a scout move?
They have a scout move.
They have a scout move.
Yeah.
I won the roll off for first, so I will.
Alrighty.
Honors.
Oh, let me.
And I am going to decide to not declare a synaptic imperative for this battle round because I don't think, because your shooting isn't particularly long range, I don't think there's one that's really going to help me right here. I want to save them for more decisive turns.
Sounds good.
And some behind the scenes for all of us at home. We actually have everything coded, so I'm using the blue folder, and I have the blue army, the Tyranids.
We don't, and I have the yellow army.
Yeah.
The yellow folder for the yellow one for Salamanders. We don't get this right every week, but I think about it every week.
But it's nice when it lines up. Because I think I was originally the yellow folder. Just every time.
Oh, is that? See, I producer Lily picks the folders, and so.
That's a wild ability.
I just get what I'm told.
Yeah, that's a fun one. It's a fun one. And I am putting my flag right over here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Imperial supply cache objective over
Yeah, we are retaking that one.
there. Okay.
Yeah, so this is Vulcan He Stands ability. So at the start of the battle, he picks an objective marker, and when he's on it, he gets OC 10, his leadership goes to 5 up, and he gets a 4 up Feel No Pain
Well,
on that
let's
objective.
head into my
Disgusting.
phase
Yeah.
and get some movement
OC
started
10, that's a
in
knight.
place.
Yeah.
That knight is OC 10.
It's basically like, that's my objective
To
now.
go 2 more, so
Look at
7
me.
inches of
Look at
movement.
me. This is my objective now.
Stunning. True
Yoink.
blinding speed.
Even with a 6, they come to touch that objective. It's all good.
The worst part about having a beard is finding random beard hairs in your mouth.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant.
No. It's great, though. Sometimes, you get a little bit of barbecue left over, and you're like, ooh.
No, thank you.
We're also going to be advancing with these guys.
Yeah,
I
that,
imagine.
They get to go
At
next.
There's
that
no
point.
reason ever not to advance.
Unless it's the knight, because the knight does not get that. The knight is
Fair.
not a space marine.
The knight is not a space. I thought he was just a really tall space marine.
He's a really tall green and black space marine.
He's got the colors.
It fits.
What would they model them on that edition?
Yeah.
The one thing I kind of missed about the grand narrative is I decided last minute to change all of my epic heroes to just regular, store brand variants, and I painted up Sir Hector beautifully.
Yeah.
And I
Mechanics
didn't
reps.
get to take him. But now he's just sitting on my desk looking at me like, you asshole. And I'm like, yeah.
You went to Atlanta without me.
Yeah. Just reach into my case like the night before, just take him out.
Then Vulcan and Friends are also going to advance.
I'd watch that
That's the
sitcom.
flag.
Vulcan and Friends.
Vulcan and Friends.
Ooh.
Producer Lily and I have been listening through a bunch of the Horus Heresy books, and thus far, her 2 favorite legions have been Iron Hands, and not because of Iron Hands, but because of Ferrus Manus. She likes Ferrus Manus.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no. And Salamanders.
And then people
The 2, one of them's an asshole Logic Legion,
That's fair.
and the other one's Salamanders, who out of all the Space Marines are kind of like the nice guys.
Ferrus Manus is kind of a homie.
Yeah, shame he doesn't really, insert level-headed joke here.
Yeah.
Insert decapitated joke here. Spoilers, but
I absolutely am not.
So in my shooting phase, he puts Forge Father onto anything of yours that he can see within 24 inches of himself. And I get to
Vulcan?
reroll
Yes, so
all
he selects an
wounds
enemy.
or
Yeah,
anything
Vulcan he stands, selects an enemy within 24 inches.
Or a
All Torrent and Melta get to reroll wound rolls.
It's a shame that it looks like nothing's in range.
Yep.
Also, something we should mention. This map might look a little weird. There are a lot of circles everywhere. This is actually an Age of Sigmar map. So all of the objective markers are surrounded by these even bigger circles because Age of Sigmar has a lot bigger objective ranges than we
Oh,
do.
is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is actually all set up for every single deployment and objective arrangement that AOS can possibly have.
I do really like the mats that have the lines pre-done on them and the objective marker spots.
Yeah.
Some of them are for some of like the 8th edition missions, but like
Yeah.
8th and 9th, but like there's still a lot of them are like close enough or in those right spots. It's really convenient.
Here at Waystone, we have a lot of those, but they're for 9th edition, and
Yeah.
there's one deployment zone that isn't there. So it's like, and it always seems to be that I draw that one.
The one that's not on the mat.
I forget what that deployment's called, but
It's one of the 2 diagonal ones,
yeah, it's the one where it starts halfway up on one side and on the short edge,
and then goes to the corner.
on
yeah.
the long edge. Yeah, that one.
Absolutely mess up that statue.
Fuck that statue in particular.
Finally, let's get to moving.
Oh, the jump pack accessories.
You know what else has assault and heavy in the Spaceman Codex? Eradicators
Well, I don't think.
Yeah.
and Hellblasters.
There's also a lot of twin linked in the
Yeah.
Space Marine Codex.
Yeah, Twin Linked is like the best rule that the Space Marines get.
Oh, if
Because
they-
it gives them
right,
back
it's
to
all
their
over
old
the
oaths,
assault.
basically.
These guys are going to.
The aggressors
That's cool.
hurt. They hurt so much.
Yeah, and he's got them here, so
15 definitely gets them
he's got them
right
with the
on
Flamestorm gauntlets.
Just like me.
Yeah, the 12-inch move here on the jump packs guys plus
Plus advance.
plus advance.
Yeah, and since everything is assault, if you need to do objective secondaries like cleanse,
Yep.
boom.
Or in this case, to contain biosamples.
But that's only with
Finally,
characters,
we
right?
have my Infernus
Yeah,
Sword.
and
They
is
are
there?
also
There's not a
Infernus.
character in the assault intercessors, right?
Nope.
They can head out.
Unfortunately.
Rest of the
What's
day,
good, Connor?
those things got announced, huh?
Oh yeah, I got
Those
straight
Infernus
to get that
Marines
survival level.
are really cool. I can't wait to buy some.
Half my
And they get
I-
their own kit eventually.
Have them in the from the Leviathan box. I still haven't put them together.
Half of them are real.
I was looking for a Ballistus Dread for my diorama.
You
can't get 'em.
Can't get them.
Yep.
And I'm not going to go on eBay to get one. So I might just have to be like, I'll get another Brutalis Dreadnought. It'll be fine. Yeah, they need to. They're Blood Angels. It works. But they're not Blood Angels.
They might be more kit bashable because it is just like a big las cannon. There's lots of big.
Yeah, but I'm really lazy, man.
Yeah.
I understand.
My
Not,
kit
not
bash-
on your not on your diorama. You've been
Large
like
number of models.
you know.
I can save the kit bashing for the heresy stuff.
10 models is like,
Ignore the, kill team on the counter.
then I look across the table at the orcs or the Tyranids in this case. And I'm like, well, 10 models isn't as much as I think.
Yeah, I did not bring the inconvenience.
I do like the new
form.
dreads. I like that there's the Primaris styling. It's like, okay, it's not one dread fits all anymore.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
all
It's sort of perfect
box.
for you.
Its own box.
Like 2 Overwatches.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
like
that's
the.
kind of why I didn't bring
Instead
it.
of just Redemptor for everything, we have Brutalis leading to
Yeah,
melee.
I
We
mean,
have
it's great against other
you
stuff.
just said it, Ballistus.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It did not do particular overperform in the Waystone doubles tournament, but it was really fun to play.
Yeah, so Waystone recently did the doubles tournament where each player brought 1,000 points, and then the pairings after that were random, including who you were partnering with. Sounded like it was a ton of fun, and Connor brought,
Just Gaunts.
100-something gaunts.
Yeah,
Which
it
just-
was every game
Yeah.
just picking up handfuls of them. But it's like,
Alright, movement phase is done.
Do you have enough volume of fire to get rid of this many gaunts?
right, I should be able to see 20 Termagants is 120 points. So,
Oh no, and their battle line, aren't
and
they?
their battle line.
Oh no.
Those are all ranged. I don't know what the Homer Gaunts are.
It's
partly
120 of them.
Start
Yeah,
of each
he
player's
said.
shooting phase, the
'Cause that's
player
the
can
max.
select one
And then a
character
Tervagon.
unit from their
Yeah,
army,
and just
not battle stock eligible to
split
shoot.
more.
Units tasked with extracting the biosample from the objective marker until the end of that player's turn is not eligible to shoot or declare a charge.
He's confirming the.
Dang,
Yeah.
I moved wrong. That's fine.
So it looks like this turn Sage isn't really
Also,
going to
like,
be
yeah,
able
so
to do
your
that action.
Librarian or your, or Well,
Really with anybody,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I thought it had to be a unit. That changes a lot. Well,
But you still get points for holding objectives. So,
yeah.
Or
we're
that is
still making
actually
good
every
progress.
turn, I do
Also,
believe.
these guys
It
are
is,
staying
yeah.
back.
okay, that's very good, and very wise. All right.
At the end of each battle
Who do
round,
you want to
including the
go
first,
pew pew at?
it's something that all my opponents at the Grand Narrative did
I
not
think I'm
get,
gonna wanna
so I
start
didn't
with
understand
my-
that. I was like, no, it's just round
It's
two.
every round, yeah, and it's end of round for both, so there isn't that makes an advantage for going second.
Ooh, great question.
Yeah, because you
So
can
we get to
absolutely
react.
push.
Yeah.
You can push everybody
Targets
off.
Are toughness 9,
And how many wounds are they?
8 wounds apiece.
Well, sounds like they have signed up for some rapid fire battle cannon.
Okay then.
I believe this is the knight.
I am
From the
going to
paladin.
put
Yeah.
this cannon
I saw
into
the
that
thermal
squad,
spear, and I was like,
everything
Melta.
else will be
Yes.
going into, if I can get the range
Yeah, he's got
on
the
them.
Storm Spear rocket pod, Melt-A-Gun, Heavy Stubber, Rapid Fire battle cannon, and Thunderstrike
So
gauntlet.
I'm going to use my first stratagem.
Oh ho ho!
Oh, here we go.
Aha. Yeah, use. Oh no. Terrible. All right, so I am going to use. Oh no, never mind. Nope, not doing that.
You know that gif?
I have to use
I'm a
synapse-
genius.
synapse creature.
Oh no!
Never mind.
Alright.
You just get to shoot it then.
That's it's from a
False
Gundam.
alarm.
His cannon will be going into the Carnifexes, and everything else will be going into those warriors up above them.
Cool.
So
Oh,
this,
then I will still use the stratagem. I'll use it on the warriors. Basically, all of your attacks are worsen your AP by 1 against the synapse units.
got it.
Keep them alive.
So here's the cannon. This has rapid fire D6 plus 3 if you're within half range of 72 inches.
Yeah.
Which you're pretty much always within half range of
Yeah,
72 inches.
What is
So
half
it
of
gets
72?
D6 plus 3.
36?
Yeah.
So
Are
this
you within
will
36
be
inches?
3d6
Are you on the
plus
board?
6.
Basically, yeah. Ooh,
Those
Oh.
are spicy rolls. This is 11 plus 6, so that's going to be 17.
Dang.
that's. Oh, it's 3d6
As is
inches.
the fate of all Carnifexes, they are going to be shot off the board before they get to do anything.
That you
This
be.
is the fate of theirs for being too good.
Well, I don't get any blast bonus, so. These
Nope.
are hitting on 3s, and his ability of Seasoned Noble lets me roll a wound, hit, or save per phase.
Alright. Oh, those are some less spicy rolls.
That's a lot
that's-
of 1s and 2s.
That's big
I
unfortunate.
am going to choose to reroll one of these hits.
Good call. Hey, there we go.
There you
That's a
go.
Nice number.
Producer
And
Lily,
these are strength
can I
10s,
get
so
a
we're gonna be
slightly
wounded on 3s.
less
You
room
are.
sound in mine, please? That dice cam hurts.
So that is going to be 5 wounds at AP 1.
Alright, you mind if I just roll those? Alright, so these are saving on 3s.
Ow.
Alright, safe.
Yeah. And then I get to do a thing. I get to use Blistering Assault, the best ability Games Workshop has ever given Carnifexes. I'm actually really pleased by this in the Codex. Each time an enemy unit is selected to shoot, after that unit has shot, if any models from this unit... Oh, it lost 1 or more wounds. Never mind, they don't get a move. Oh,
You
I
baited.
did too well on my saves and they don't get to charge at you.
Just gotta roll worse.
You didn't, apparently.
Just roll worse?
Curse you, Waystone Dice. You
All I had
rolled
to
too
do
well.
is roll
Do better next time.
less than 4s.
Let's go with the rocket pod into those warriors.
Alright.
We'll hit on 3s. They have something that minuses my AP.
Yeah, so worsen your AP by 1 for reinforcing the hive node.
And this is strength 8, so I'm guessing that's wounded on 3s.
Yeah, they might actually.
Well, I got a 6 and a 5.
All right, yeah, that's wounding them.
So that's AP 1.
Alrighty then, and I think they only have like a 4-up save. Correct. They only have a 4-up save, so
So
it's
it's 2 going down to 1.
2 going on 5s.
On 5s.
No, neither. So,
This is a D6 damage apiece.
oh my
So
god.
that's 5.
All right, that's 1
You should
dead.
have worsened the AP
All
by
right,
1.
that's 2 dead.
If this was the
4 boys. First casualties.
the storm spear,
Next up,
yeah,
we've
it's
got
AP2.
3
Oh,
shots.
okay, so that was
you said
already
AP1.
worse.
Yeah. Sage took that into account already.
Nothing.
Ooh,
All right.
Is that 3 1s?
And
2 1s and a 2.
Oof.
they are definitely out of
difference.
range of his melted against like all his shooting.
All right. What else?
Yeah, the storm spear rocket pod.
Next
get-
up, we've got
I still like the
Librarian.
Icarus
He's going
autocannons
to put his
for anti-fly too.
Witchfire
Speaking
into
of
those,
Titanic models,
Gene Stealers.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan and I got approval for LVO
Oh, you did it? Yeah!
to bring my Warhound Titan,
Hell yeah.
because it's 1,100 points just to bring 1,000 points, so he's going to bring 900 points of his Secutari Titan Guard for the narrative at LVO. And I just dropped off my Warhound Titan with
What tough
Ocho
those?
of Ocho Miniatures. Check out his YouTube channel, lots of cool stuff on there. He's already done putting it together and picking it up tomorrow. I commissioned him to put it together, and I'll post a bunch of pictures of this. He's got some other stuff. He used like a quick release, like on a compressor pump
Yeah.
for the guns, because I have all the gun options.
Did he also LED it?
No, because there wasn't enough time. Because it would have taken a lot longer to do those. So
You can still do it after.
yeah,
well,
well, it's a lot harder because you got to take it back apart.
And
That's
you'd
one
ruin some of
wound
the
to
paint.
822.
But
Yeah,
All
it's just
right,
paint.
one wound on their 5-up invulnerable save.
Ooh, one wound.
Invulnerable, yes.
Hey,
Alright, and do I have hazardous? I don't.
All right.
I like the changes to hazardous over.
We do
Just
have a
don't
bunch of
roll ones.
pistol shots from those guys.
And I like that it's separate from the hit roll now. It is an extra roll to remember, which is that's a bit of a bummer. But like, it being in the hit roll, be like you might be just like shooting and be like, wait, what did I roll any ones? I don't know. Like,
Or
and then it penalized you for having more shots.
yeah, and then it's like, all right, I have 10 hell blasters. I need to roll each of these individually.
20, yeah, exactly. Doing 2 at a time just slowed everything down.
Rolls Kazoths. So that's 5 hits, and these are strength 4, so I'm wounding those on 4s.
You are?
So we got 3 wounds at 1 AP.
All right. 5-up invulnerable saves.
And I'm
They
guessing
have
these are
the
into
same
the
save
gants.
characteristic as they do.
I said invuln, so-
invulnerable saves.
Turvigon?
Oh, 1 wound. Just 1 damage.
Just 1 damage. One of them takes a wound. A Gene Stealer's 2 wounds now.
Gene Stealers.
Nice.
Yeah, they got the
With the
invuln.
Brood
I
Lord,
love
yeah.
that from
Brood
my
Lord gives
voice.
them an invuln.
Do they not have the invuln? They used to just always have the invuln. These like 5-up invuln used to just be what Gene Stealers had.
See if
I would check
my
the app,
intercessors can get
but I don't have the book.
those
But I don't
guys.
have the book.
Oh, we have the fan geek tool for that.
Maybe studio books are in order. That's a very expensive lot of purchases.
It's not overtime, right? Because it's like $30 each time, right?
Ooh, I
That's
think
60.
they can.
Is it 60 for the codices now?
Or at least some of them can.
Why does my brain say they're
Looks
30?
like
Because
there's a line
D&D
there.
books are 30.
Yeah, I think all of them can actually.
Cool.
Yeah, 60 is a little steep.
So they
That's a lot.
have
What is it, like a
The
36
Tyranid one, at
inch
least,
range or
I like.
something silly?
Producer Lily
24.
plays my
I'm
Tyranids
not sure if there's a
sometimes.
range for that.
So,
Let's find out.
And I potentially will be getting Tyranids.
so that's a codex we could actually get.
Not all
Yeah.
of them
And I'm going
are,
to be
but some
having
of
like
them.
4 different Space Marine
I think those
ones.
front
So,
3 or 4.
Yeah, I have the Space Marines
So
one.
these
well, I'm going to have Dark
three
Angels,
are-
Blood Angels, Black Templars,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Space
all that.
Marines.
Yeah.
The only one I won't have is Space
One of
Wolves,
those
because
guys
fuck
is
them.
You see the
Oh, no.
update
I don't like that.
from the preview, it no longer says codex, it says codex supplement
Well,
for
the,
Dark Angels.
they were a Codex supplement.
So there's
in
11
that as
of
well.
them.
Yeah,
So that's
but their
Which-
first.
It just means that I'm not going to have to.
Plus 2 shots.
It means you have to buy both for the app to work. And you have to buy both anyway. It's like you had to buy both in 9th edition for all of your stats
Yeah.
and whatnot.
And these are
It just means like
It was just
so
an
they-
interesting change. Their first preview didn't say supplement, the second one does.
No AP.
So,
All right.
Alex sent me a message. Was like, "Hey, sorry about it." I'm like, I don't.
Nope.
This changes nothing. I'm still gonna be spending $240 on codexes.
the big question is if it'll mean if Dark Angels are still allowed to use the Space Marine detachments or not. I would prefer if they couldn't. I would prefer if
Yeah, if
Or
I'm
rather,
forced to use my.
you can, but then you can't have any Dark Angels units, so you're just green Ultramarines.
Right. I am Green Raven Guard. Call me the
They all save all but
Raptors.
one.
Ignore the red.
Yeah, I would like if they were like, nope, now that the codex is out, it's just the Dark Angels detachments for you.
Which is fine. I'm gonna.
Should we have been using
Yes,
that
we are doing a during Grand
Okay,
Narrative
better if you
video,
don't.
and it's going to be the entire event.
Yeah, we have a ton of footage from the weekend. I've started sorting through it.
That's all the shooting they
We
can
also,
do. Let's
you
see
know, family
what
in
the
town,
company
holidays, all that. So
Yeah, what can all of those weirdos do?
we will be in the next couple weeks putting
Oh,
out
they got
some
36
videos about the
inch
Grand
range
Narrative
and a couple of 24s.
and what we did there.
I love- you love
I've
it
got
when
footage
a
of
unit
all
has
of the
different weapons with
narrative
different
twists and
Yeah,
turns.
but I don't
So
think there's a line there.
Yeah, they can't see anything there, but they can probably pulse.
Why do I
these
hit
guys.
the
Yeah.
wolves? Because they're bad.
I can see my warriors.
I
Wait.
think Space Wolves are cool.
Wear your goddamn helmets.
Well, the 36 inch can definitely see them.
I'm like,
Right.
you know, helicopter mom.
3 shots.
Wear your helmet when you go riding your bike.
Wear your helmet when you go war.
Wear your helmet when you go riding your wolf.
Ooh,
Goddamn
very
Viking.
sustained hit so far. And
Also,
strength
I'm not sure I'm
5
legally allowed to
for
like Space Wolves.
fours.
As a
Dark Angel's main.
Wounds at AP 1.
You have to like them, but you have to respect them.
Only
They
if
have
they beat me.
begrudging, yeah.
Only if they beat
1
me.
wound.
So, Garrett B.
Oh,
Got
what is that
respect.
weapon?
Right.
He did win the War of the Garretts, but not with his wolves.
3
He
damage.
beat me with his Catachin.
That's just
Were you not
fucking
Garrett
weird.
Superior at present?
Yes, this was last year.
Ah, last year.
Yeah.
Oh, that is some
This requires
bullshit right
context.
Yeah,
There's
you
multiple
guys
Garretts
are way
here at
better done
Waystone.
than everyone else.
So, Garrett
All right,
B
any more
and
shooting?
I battle it out once a year, have a fun match, and whoever wins gets the title of Garrett Superior.
As their Discord
Quote-
nickname for the year.
Quote unquote superior.
you
You know.
pretty much advanced with everybody. So.
It requires a whole lot of
These guys
context
wouldn't
anytime
leave
somebody
me
comes in and be like, oh, what's your
Yeah.
Discord handle? And be like, ah,
Yep,
I
no
swear to
range,
you, I'm not a
so that is
supremacist.
fine.
That is a very fair
What's that
point.
symbol you got? That's a
So,
Templar symbol?
On
Oh, oof, buddy.
On the table.
Alrighty, it looks like we're on to the Tyranid turn.
Hey, yo. I believe the Garrett War is... Oh, when did we have the Battle of the Garretts? I'll have to go through our DMs to check.
Figure out when the next one needs to be.
And
Let's
I
go up in a
have
new calendar
I do
year.
have a character in this squad, so I could do the.
We've completely ignored this entire game
could
so
try to
far.
get the
I've been
reroll,
paying attention.
But then
I
they
have
wouldn't be
not.
able to charge.
So,
Something I really want them to do.
just did a little
But you
picking
can't
off here.
take that,
Got Gene Stealer there.
You can't get the biosample with
Warrior up
This
there.
guy. So I think it might make more sense.
the shooting,
Try
he wasn't able to
kill
grab a
the Terminators
biosample.
with Gene Stealers.
I got that
And now
one.
we're over on
Unless I
the
can roll
Tyranid
the
side.
attention onto the objective and then get my character there.
Right. No, what I mean is not charge these guys and then charge around, fight them first, then come back. I think that might be the thing to play to do.
Now,
Hmm.
I'd be curious to see how the Gene
I am
Stealers
putting myself
do
in
against
that-
Terminator armor there.
I mean,
2 up,
yeah.
4 up with 4
Are they really
wounds.
that good in melee?
Yeah.
they have-
They're pretty smacky.
Do they have the shields?
Yeah,
They're Gene
they're,
Stealers, so they're
Thunderhammer-
notoriously good in melee, but we'll find
Thunderhammer
out.
and Storm Shields.
Yep.
All right. So,
Yep, I'm curious to see.
I cannot check on the Gene Stealer's
they
melee
do get a
prowess.
reroll of 1s to hits and wounds if you're within
we can
range of
pull
an
up
objective,
the
but
card
that doesn't
here.
really help me here.
Will that
I
be
will-
up to date?
So as far as I'm aware, the Codex
Is to
didn't
try to
change
kill
any of the data
Terminators
sheets.
Because otherwise I don't. think
Vortex on
I
2,
am
Strength
going
4.
to
Yeah,
be
that's
able to
not gonna
avoid
crack.
So it's strength 5, it'll put them to their... It's wounding on 5s, it'll put them to their invuln, but they can reroll all of the wounds because the target isn't on the objective. So they'll reroll
Yeah.
wound rolls of 1. But they have the Brood Lord, which gives them dev.
Fight you before you can fight me.
The Brood Lord does give them devastating wounds and -1 hit in retaliation. So those Terminators are going to be hitting on 5s. Because they're the Thunderhammer.
Yeah, with the Thunderhammers.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that'll
it's
be
just-
curious.
That's just going to be a tar pit.
All right, we're gonna do
Like,
that.
Gene Stealers narratively should be able to tear apart Terminators, right? Like that's what happens in Space
Yeah,
Hulk,
plus
right?
Gene Stealer
In
versus
Space Hulk, if a
Terminator.
Gene Stealer makes into a
Classic
Terminator, he's done
And
so.
That's just good clean fun.
And if a Gene Stealer touches you in Space Hulk Deathwing, the video
They
game,
have
bad.
moderate strength, but a bunch of attacks.
and also probably missing an arm.
Brood Lord is pretty nasty in close combat, and then they get dev wounds from him. And he gives
The
you
rerolling
-2
wound
hit.
rolls of 1 is for dev, even though it's only 1 wound.
It's
with
just
dev, it's
fish
just
for it.
So if I get a 1
Well, especially if you get on the objective and you get to reroll all of them, you just
I'm not gonna
fish.
be able
You
to
just pick up
fight
everything
anything.
that's 1 through 5 and try
since,
again.
Yeah, since it doesn't say failed, it's just
Maybe, I
all.
think
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
advance him and see if I can bait you into charging me. That is. What do you think? Are you going to take the bait, Sage?
If you're asking for a night charge, I don't think that'll end well for Old One Eye.
Do you want to fight? Don't you want Carnifexes to fight a knight though? Isn't that just fun?
Absolutely.
And when the
Boom!
knight tank
All right,
shots.
now we're talking. That is.
Although the knight,
their
I think it was
normal 8
only-
inches of movement plus 6, giving
Brought
them
the feast.
nice
Oh, that's right. Never mind, I was,
14-inch move.
no, it was the
If
Warhound
only I had
Titan I
some
was
sort
looking
of
for. It's like, it's only
stratagem
strength
that
10.
allowed them to advance and charge. But
that
alas,
knight is
I
strength
did
20.
Oof.
So it's 5 attacks,
All right.
but it's going to be basically it's 8 damage. And guess what? How much HP a Carnifex has? 8.
There you go.
On top of tank shock.
Busting through the terrain.
Does it make the Carnifexes feel good?
There, he himself is not.
Busted.
Of course, 'cause he's
Bustin'
too
makes me
gribbly.
feel good.
Now, if only the Space Hulk Deathwing video game was good.
Yeah.
The atmosphere was perfect.
The atmosphere was great.
When you have homies to play with,
When you play with friends, it's great.
it's great.
By yourself, it's just a
Sucks.
painful slog. Yeah.
If the AI for your buddies was better, maybe.
Oh yeah, the models
But
are
it
so
isn't.
good, though. All right, now my Gants.
Gaunts.
Go my Gants. My boys.
Is that what happens when you get
My little gribbly boys.
kicked in the nads? My Gants.
Alright.
No, my Gants. This is where we need movement trays.
I was saying for my Gants, I want to get
Shove them all up
just
there.
little, because I have magnets on
Only way to
everything.
move
Just have
guys.
little metal plates.
By
Yeah, the
handful,
Magnet Baron
Cut
sells
into
those.
shapes and just.
with no regard
Oh yeah, does he?
for
Okay,
rules
perfect.
Or politeness. All right, and then.
And they're literally just that, and they're sized for your bases already.
That sounds perfect.
In groups of 5.
Thing that we're
those up.
supposed to be doing.
That's good for him.
That is good for him. All right.
Now I have the Ghostbusters theme stuck in my head. I did this to myself.
It's a good song.
It's alright.
I'm assuming it's 8, but I would like to check. Oh, wait a minute. It is 8. I don't think I'm getting those boys in range. Alright, so Turbo Dog's going to move up.
This is a very terrain-heavy board.
So we're going to do whatever the Tyranid version of the
Yeah, but not a lot of
I guess there is a
ruins.
Space Marine in there, so I was going to consume
Everything
that
is
Space
either a
Marine.
ruin or it is not a ruin.
Alright.
That's how terrain intent works.
Now,
That's, I mean, that statement is, that's like a universally true statement
Yeah.
about everything. Everything is either a ruin or it isn't a ruin. It's like a binary.
Yeah.
Those two form the universe.
But it's not wrong. Terrain intent, it's either a ruin or it's open board. That's all it is.
There's lots of things that give the benefit of cover. They just don't have obscuring.
Yeah, like ruins.
take some hot shots at
Yes.
stuff.
And also not ruins.
Alright, advancing those boys, because there's no way they're doing anything. The measly 6 inches.
Measly.
Not played a lot of. There we go. No, 11. I've not been playing, you can tell, a lot of Tyranids in 10th edition here. I almost said 9th edition. I almost got the edition wrong.
It's like saying it's 2022. It happens.
I keep thinking it's 2024 already. I'm like preemptively getting it
I
wrong.
think that's better than the other way, honestly.
I have a friend that keeps
There's
saying
the
it's
eye. The eye
2019.
behind this thing.
It's like,
Alright.
it's the year of our Lord 2019. Wait,
It's March 900 and
10.
don't ask me. It's too early in the day to do math.
One Maliceptor. Oh no, wait, I have another Maliceptor who is just hiding behind here who I forgot about.
He's just shy.
That is also what they say. It's March
He is less impressive than
982nd.
the other one, and it gives him a complex.
or whatever it would be.
Right.
Alright. I'm going to advance him as well.
It's at least March 10th.
No, actually, it's got to be into the thousands now because it's
Alright.
Don't look at me like I know math.
11.
I barely graduated high school math. But, I also barely passed high school English by that sentence. But
Alright. And then this guy. Alright, so I'm going to go around. I'm going to go try to go through. I'll have to move the guns. I'll have to move the guns anyway.
swarmy. I mean, you don't want to get shot too much, but
you have the Tyrant Guard.
The other one.
Tyrant Guard are tinky.
yeah,
Are they tinkier than a Meltagun?
Alright.
Probably not.
12 inches.
there's a lot of Melta in that middle board.
There do be.
Yeah, I'm going to have.
I was on
Error
Servo
here
Skull.
in terms of my placement. I probably should have moved these guns a bit over more, so as not to completely block myself.
Tactical misplay.
Yeah.
When
Self-blocking.
the time comes, and that's the swarm knowledge movement characteristic.
So one we might want to try and like go around the side there. I mean, the problem is when you have like a unit like that that like you want to have a lot of utility out of, going around the side now means you can only really attack what's on the side there. Whereas being in the middle gives you a lot more options.
Right.
It's a mistake I often make with like Morven and the Warsuits,
Yeah.
or with the Lion and his Terminators. And I put them off on one side, and they're kind of stuck over there, and they can be kited.
Yeah. Especially since the Terminators are so slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why the Lion came with Blade Guard vets, because they're faster.
Yeah,
But worse.
but I don't like Blade Guard vets.
Don't worry, just bring 3 squads of 6. It'll be fine.
All right.
It's only
The swarm advances.
660 points.
Okay.
Gosh, they're so
Now
expensive.
we're going to
I think
move
it's
on
110 for
to the
3.
shooting phase,
Yeah, that's a lot.
which I don't.
Aggressors
have
are also 110 for
I
3 and
can
much
collect a
better.
biosample. Because I have a character here on this objective who can do that, who doesn't have any shooting that I care about.
Yay!
Biosample acquired.
Bio
Take this one.
acquired.
We just take these off, and I guess because
There we go.
Sure.
10
Collected.
points for the Tyranids.
So I
4-1.
was talking to someone
All right.
on Servo Skull, and we were messaging.
I could actually
and
whittle
they said
these guys down a
something.
bit by
I
shooting
don't remember
them
exactly
from
what they
the
said, and I just
Seems
replied,
like a good
"It do
idea.
be," and they were like, "Oh, this is Garrett."
You can very much tell who's Servo Skull at
Yeah.
any given time.
And I just I replied with, "It do, in fact."
Yeah, I think. Because I've got I got strength 5 and strength 9. So it's going to do more damage to them. So I'm going to start my shooting phase with my Tyranid warriors, shooting at your.
It is
jump
time for the
intercessors,
shoestrings.
or whatever they're called. Assault intercessors? Yeah. Alright. So, I have 2 Death Spitters and 2 Venom Cannons. So, I'll do the Death Spitters first.
I still have
That's 3
PTSD
attacks
from
each,
9th edition
strength
venom
5,
cannons
hitting on
and
fours.
heavy venom cannons.
Nice, that's 6 shots.
Yeah.
I still have all the 8th edition numbers for Tyranids stuck in my head.
Because
that's when I played them.
That's exactly half. That is so average. Alright, I have no special upgrades to any of that.
It's the new
So,
song. That's so
strength 5.
average.
So, wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Instead of Raven.
Yeah.
Alright, all wound, AP -1.
Yeah.
Did you see that the
4 up saves.
restaurant reservation that
Good.
Zach
Alright,
and
you are
Cody
good.
made
Alright, but now,
15 years ago
the
finally
Venom
happened?
Cannons, the real thing. These are blast, but there's 5 models, so that doesn't matter.
No.
2
So on the Sweet Life of Zach and
D3
Cody, they go to this restaurant and
Yeah.
it's booked out.
Or
They
no,
try to make a
D3 shots.
reservation. And
2 D3 shots, so,
the
which is not great. That's
person
2
at the
shots.
front desk tells them the date.
Alright,
and it's
and
like
these are again hitting
November
on 4s. Yep.
22nd, 21st,
Even though they force them to
2023.
be melee
So,
or range
And the joke, and then they immediately come back, that's 15 years from now.
Alright, one hit. Strength 9. So, wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 2s.
And the internet freaked out
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
right.
Just like the Back to the Future date.
Hey,
Yeah.
a wound. No, a wound.
Or
AP
the
-2.
Mayan calendar.
See a 5
Or
up
Aztec
save.
calendar. Mayan?
No.
It's not
Mayan.
5 up
Mayan.
save.
2 damage.
That kills 1.
Haha.
It's 1 dead assault intercessor with jump pack. Splat.
Alright. We are gonna do that.
There we go.
Alright, and then. Do I have any other shooting in my entire army? Well, yes, I do actually. I have a Maliceptor.
Just a little bit, yeah. He's a lot of melee in
Although
there.
he advanced, didn't he?
And the Termagants have guns, but they're all short range, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, they're 18-inch, I believe.
This is weapon count
Which
as
ones is
assault.
it?
Good. I
The
have no idea.
spitters.
Death Spitters?
Ain't got no clue. Nope, blast psychic, not an assault.
Flesh
So,
borers.
We'll do that next time.
Oh, okay.
Unless he just
Well,
forgot to
yeah,
change it to
otherwise
death
I got
spitters. Because I
no
think he said
shooting.
death spitters in the beginning.
Very little. Alrighty then. So,
Fletcher, next time you're in, remind me to tell you about my plans for my Blade Guard vets, because it's
Distance
ridiculous, because all my
Alright.
plans are stupid.
so I think we're on to charging.
Woo!
Because
See 'em.
Yeah, because
yeah,
want
let's do
those,
it.
those
It's
Gene
just going to be the
Stealers.
Gene Stealers
Yep.
into your Assault Terminators, and then
Not
I
too
guess you
far to
could
go.
heroically intervene those if you want to spend 2 command points on doing that.
So Heroic Intervention 2?
That's after your charge.
Wow.
Yeah, if you would like. All right.
And
Any strats or any nonsense you would like to utilize?
so that's like the
Not
Deathwing
at the
Command Squad can do it for
Alrighty.
free as long as the champion's alive.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Roll good. I roll good.
that's pretty good. That's well above average.
I would say he only needed like 3 or 4.
perchance.
I'm not allowed to move through you to do this, am I, though?
I don't think so. No.
Sadly not.
You'd have to string them out along the left side there near those Terminators.
Yeah, I think I will.
Against the wall.
Also
Yeah, he's not
difficult
really
with
gonna be
these
able to
models
avoid
because,
the
again, very grippy.
Intervention.
No.
Does
Did you
sort
ever
of make up
play?
for them being on the old base
This
sizes,
is
though.
Go ahead.
This also comes into the if you're able to base, you
I
must.
think the
Comes
only way
into
to
play
get
in these
around
kind of
them is
situations
to
when you roll high, like a 10
Yeah.
there.
Unfortunately, it is a little weird with these old gangly
Try to get the
Yeah.
Brood Lord in
Gene
there.
Stealers.
This looks like he's gonna have 2 or 3 of them that don't make it in, just
That's okay. I don't think he needs it.
because he's trying not to tag the assault intercessors,
Yeah.
Gene Stealers.
and he can't come within an inch of them.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't declare them.
Alrighty then.
And now I suspect
Alright,
a lot
I
of
have
dice
whole
are in
bunch
our
of Gene
future.
Stealers attacking.
Yeah.
They're all Broodlord has a big base.
4
they
attacks
should all be
apiece,
within
5 attacks
engagement
apiece.
range.
On
4 attacks.
2s, 2s then 5s.
They're all within an inch of somebody who
Rerolling.
is connecting
Once.
to base base. Pretty sure that's still the rule. Alright. And then I have
So-
psychic nonsense to do to you.
Oh, psychic
At
nonsense.
Hypnotic gaze from the Broodlord. At the start of the fight phase, select one enemy unit within engagement range of this model. I'm going to select your Terminators. Until the end of the phase, each model in that unit must subtract 1 from their hit roll.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be hitting on
Yeah, so he
5s.
goes, Alright. So, I will do him use the Broodlord
So,
first.
did you ever play Payday 2?
And if any of those weapons are set,
Like
you
once or
have to throw a
twice.
field
Good.
game
It's not a
against
great
them.
game.
The weapons are not, but that effect. is,
Fun.
so if that
Yes.
makes a
Great.
difference.
I don't think so.
Alright
there's
then.
What are the
A
AP
enemy called the
guys?
Bulldozer.
I believe
Also called the
all
Dozer.
AP2.
He has some voice lines.
So I'll be onto your inbox.
And Sage was talking about his
Ooh,
Terminators.
yeah.
Like, oh, you wouldn't really be able to.
Can you worsen that by 1?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Armor of
use,
Contempt?
Armor of Contempt.
Yeah, he's doing
Contempt.
armor contempt.
Yep.
Worsen
Minus
that
1
AP
AP.
by 1.
Alrighty
So we'll
then.
be saving on 3s instead.
That is a very good idea.
The Gene Stealer's
Alright,
charging the
so
Terminators, you
Broodlord,
know,
5
with the Storm
attacks,
Shields.
hitting
It's a
on
wall.
2.
That's what Sage said, something along those
Twin
lines.
link, so that's reroll wounds.
The Bulldozer
Yep.
has this line.
devastating
You've come up against the wall, and I am
Alright,
the fucking
so
wall.
all 1 miss.
And then usually they just, you know, wall clip out
The Gene
somewhere and
Stealers
bug
do
out
that.
because it's not a great game.
I don't think they get the Broodlord if he joins there. No, because he gives them a thing.
Well, they are the
They don't
wall,
give
so.
it-
Yeah, they are the wall. And then
But,
suddenly
each
shotgun
model
in your face, and you're like, how? Where'd that
makes
come
an
from?
attack, actually.
The wall.
He's
It
in
is
the
the wall.
right?
And so you have to
Yeah,
like blow
so
up
you
the
don't
entire
roll
wall,
those
and then the
hit
bank just collapses, and all your money's down at the bottom, and it's
Nope, still 1. Alright. And then these are strength 6. So wounding on 3s.
Oh, because it's the Broodlord.
Rerolling.
starting with the
wounding for
Broodlord.
6. Alright.
That's one
And
devastating
dev
wound.
wounds.
I'm gonna start a counter over here.
Good idea. And 2 devastating wounds.
Ooh,
Nice.
These guys are 4 wounds each.
Alright, and these are this is 2
And are these
damage.
multi-damage? Yeah, 2 damage.
it's one.
And AP on those is just 1.
For the
Just one
Broodlord?
net. So 2 damage each
Yeah.
at 2, so 2 more wounds.
2 damage
Yeah.
on the
So those
Broodlord.
are
Yep.
4 damage total.
Yeah.
So that's one guy dead, but
So,
let's see.
yeah, that's one guy dead from the dev wounds, and then
Whereas the
2
Revolution Stealers are 1.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
2
Alright,
Terminators of 5 dead. Youch. Brutal.
That's I mean, that's a good swing from the Broodlord. That's why you lead with him.
Yeah, you
Multi
could say.
damage.
You could
Or
say
do you have?
brutal.
Put these 2 guys.
Alright.
Or you could not.
Rest of the Gene Stealers get 4 attacks each.
Now,
So,
from my
there
view,
were-
it looks like
there were
that
10 of
back
them.
ranks
You
might not
killed
be
one
in,
of them.
but
I
So
don't think so.
that leaves 9 left.
So 36 attacks.
36 attacks. Alright. 4.
I have a sneaking suspicion that these Terminators may be not long for this world. The 1 damage really does skew things, but the potential of all those devs, right?
36 attacks
On 2s.
on 2s, so 5/6 of those, so what's 5 times 6? 30 of them hit.
You're looking at me and asking me to do
30 of them hit, and then
Everyone loves that.
1/3 of them wound, so 10 of them wound,
These are
Rerolling
hitting on
ones.
2s, rerolling
even
ones.
ignoring that, and then
Of that, 16
half, right, because 4s
5s.
to save. Invuln.
AP minus 1, so 3s.
Oh, okay, so
Armor of Contempt.
That
So,
was a really good
only
roll.
3-ish come through?
But the devs.
3 or 4?
Devs?
35 hits.
Devs, yeah. Dev wounds would be a thing,
Now we're
so
talking. All right, these are only strength 4.
But only one of those are probably it.
Wounding on 5s. But looking for 6.
Rerolling
Looking
ones.
for all them 6.
Look at all
These
damn
damage
chickens.
1.
These are damage 1.
I think on average you just kill
81
one,
now, because they're under
maybe
contempt.
2.
Damage 1, but devastating
But-
wounds.
It's a lot of dice, so you get a lot of variance.
Instead of the
I
old-
mean, actually, you get less
Alright.
variance with the dice, but
Wow, that was not
potential for
quite
the
what I was
swing.
hoping, but there is
There's 2.
one more dead Terminator for 4. And then 5.
Rolling a lot of dim ones.
I think I did my math wrong.
One more, so.
Oh, I guess
That
because you don't
means
get
it's
saves
me.
against the dev wounds ones.
So it's going to be 8
Right.
3-up saves.
Oh, and Connor's forgetting the reroll ones.
You get to reroll them?
You get
Crucial.
to roll that or...
Oh, no, the Gene Stealers are not twin linked. Just the Brood Lord is twin linked.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
So these are on 3s. Failed 2 of them. So one guy's dead and one guy is at 2.
Alright.
Terminator's tankin'. So I grievously overcalculated.
That's what I was saying. They probably take out
Would you like a food
one,
marker?
maybe 2.
This guy.
If
It's that
Connor
wound roll.
if Connor remembered the reroll ones, because there was a
Then maybe he
plenty
gets the
of
next
ones.
one.
Alright,
yeah.
That's a serious. Now I'm going to get ready for the fight back, which is going to be real bad for me.
And it'll be even worse because we still have Oaths of Moment on them.
You do, in fact.
Yeah. Oh, the
Oh,
Gene
so
Stealers for the
hitting
Oath
fives
circuit.
rerolling. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with...
But it's Thunderhammers hitting on
6
5s.
Thunderhammers.
So
That's
bad.
So many Thunderhammer attacks.
These have sustained 1 from the Librarian, and they're hitting on 5s now. And we get to reroll all of these.
So that mitigates it a bit. There you go. There's
So
sustain,
one
so
miss
you get
So
one
it's-
back.
From sustained.
Effectively
And
hitting on
these are
4s then.
strength
Yeah, yeah.
So
Wounding
wounding
on
on
2s.
2s. With devastating wounds.
Yep.
So that is 4 wounds at AP 2.
Alright, 4 or 5 ups.
This is the thing about, like, yes, your Thunderhammers are going to, like, just...
Go, my children.
Wreck, but you only have
one
so
of my
many
children does, how much
attacks.
damage each?
2 each.
Yeah, so that's just 3 dead Gene Stealers, including the one who was on 1 wound.
And now
Man,
my
that
Librarian has
feels
Yes, he
big
does.
bad.
So these are
And the Librarian, I hate that Librarians still have D3 damage.
and
I hate
Is it
that.
D3?
It's all force weapons except for the Grey Knights ones are D3 damage.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's so bad.
and then these are strength
It's
6,
bad with a
so
Y and an extra A. Bad.
That hurts. That is 2 at AP 1.
Alright, 2 5 ups.
Oh yeah, and this,
Thunderhammers not dev wounds?
No!
they are.
2 more wound
That
dead.
was a sword.
Oh.
It's a force.
Oh, that's
actually,
right, 'cause it's the
I could
Librarian.
roll. You could. You do.
Alright, that kills one more guy.
One more Gene Stealer.
The genes have been
14.
returned.
Alright.
Anti-theft has
That's not so bad.
the anti-theft
actually.
device was remained on those genes. When they were
I
stolen.
realized that
Okay, I think
psychic
that's all the
attacks
fighting.
are not
I believe that
pistols,
is all of the fighting of
Yep.
which we are
so you
capable.
can't use your
on to the
brain
next-
bullets
start of the next
when you're
battle round.
engaged.
Yep. You get points
No
for
brain
collecting
bullets.
That.
I do.
And
Again, having the
only
psyker
get
keyword,
points for
not a
holding
buff.
one hold
No,
more, I think.
strictly a nerf.
Strictly a nerf.
That you deuced.
So that is 10 for me, I think. And how much are those retrievable?
The Thunderhammers having dev wounds means they shouldn't be hitting on 3s.
Nice. Oh, God, I hope
Ideally.
someone's keeping
There was
score.
not a game in all 6 of my Great Narrative games where Inquisitor Moscovich, the mini that I was
Those nerds
cosplayed
out there
as,
watching this,
lived.
Hopefully keeping score.
He
so
died
it'll
in all
tell us
6
at the end
games.
Which one of us wins?
I'll watch stream chat back. And
I'm chatting to a ghost.
Excellent. That's all we need.
I'm
All right,
dead.
At the start of the battle round,
mean,
I'm going to do
in every single
declaring
game-
of a synaptic or of my synaptic imperative.
All right, let's hear which one.
He's gonna do
Everything
5-up
gets a
invul?
5-up invulnerable save.
Yeah, that's this. Yeah,
Everything will need
right
it.
now
This
when
is
you're
the
gonna
turn
get
of
hit
the
hard,
This
this is
is-
the turn.
This is it.
When all that
behold
flame and melt
the
doesn't have to
power of
commit
the
to
hive
you.
mind. I am slightly more durable.
Let's see how that holds up to some fire.
Let's see.
2 command points.
I also, this
and-
might also be the time. Yeah. I am also going to declare, because I will otherwise forget
What?
to do this
Oh.
for the rest of the declaim, Shadow in the Warp.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Everybody
I
has
do
to take a
thing.
battle shock test.
The thing that I always forget to do, but I remembered this time. I don't know if it won't be useful. It's never been useful in any game ever, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I don't think it'll stop me from taking any action.
End of round scoring.
No, if you can't do the collect sample if you're battle shocked.
1, 2 for Sage
That could be,
and
but you have to fail
1
battle shock tests.
for Connor.
Which is not a thing that you.
So Connor
people
gets
do.
10, or Connor gets 5
6
rather,
up for basically my whole
and
army.
Sage gets 10.
So we'll
Yep.
start
For 1
from
and
this
more.
side to that side. Let's start
Sounds
with these
correct to me.
aggressors.
Yep, that's it.
Pulling up our score here.
All right.
Let's start. Go to
And again,
these
we don't have
Ravagers.
primary or secondary because
It's all going to be in the secondary list this time because
Oh,
this is
your
set up for the
characters.
competitive games. But there we are.
Blade Guard. They're good. Intercessors. They're fine. Infernus Squad.
now this does mean
They're
that
not
if the
fine.
intercessors run up to that
And-
central objective, since they have sticky,
Knight.
there's a chance that they hold that for,
He's
you know,
battle shocked as well. Not that it
big time.
matters.
Yeah. Does that do anything to him?
I can't give him any strats, so no.
Yeah, none of the
Okay.
strats really. I mean, like re-rolls or
tank shock,
tank shock.
Fine. And
or, you know, do the
Guys.
ability, the action
They're
tag.
also fine.
All right. that actually did do something.
So it is
That
most
is the
relevant
first
for
time
those
that's ever
characters.
done anything. Usually, everyone just
Big
goes,
day.
yeah, they passes everything. I am so excited. Behold the
Rip
power
Down
that's made
Ghost,
you
yeah.
slightly afraid. It takes an entire extra galactic entity comprised of trillions of organisms. to
Technically
make you
speaking,
a
my
little
warlord died
nervous.
every game, but I was not cosplaying as my warlord.
They're gonna start advancing.
Nope, it did
Also,
not.
technically speaking, spoilers for the video, my
And
entire
that's
army
6,
died
So they get to
at
hustle.
the end.
You got tabled on your last game.
No, I tabled him,
Oh.
but we just kept getting him bombarded.
Oh, bombarded by the
Yeah,
We'll
talk about
someone
that. Yeah.
bombarded the
Yeah.
planet.
Bakum. Stay tuned. Well, not to this stream, but watch our video that comes out later.
Subscribe and click that notification bell so you get the notification when
Yeah.
that video goes up.
Also like the stream. Thank you.
So they're now hanging out. on
We should
4
really
points
write down
objective.
timestamps of when good gifts would be,
Yeah.
like that one just now.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Alright, we're gonna advance with these Blade Guard next.
Well, it's a little different because, you know, we have the delay.
That's another.
Yeah, but like
6.
it'd be approximate. We could find
Yeah.
them.
So they can really start moving.
Yeah, again.
We,
They are
from
moving
the
12.
pre-grand
We're at
narrative
the edge
video,
of this
the
spot here.
slow pan up. All I needed to do was roll 4s. Slow pan up.
They are going to fear the wrath of a whole bunch of devourers.
That'd be a great
A
gift.
squishy meat filled with worms.
But also, where would we use it?
Well, before they
In
start
Waystone chat.
doing that, they're going to retrieve that sample now that my Judiciary is on the field.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Well, at least you can't charge me.
Now, these guys will also advance 10.
So did Vulcan and Company fail?
Yes.
Got it.
Where do I like
That's
these
interesting
guys to go?
for because they like both of the units right there with the characters that could have sidestepped onto that center one.
No go.
I actually have to think about this one.
See, I
That
would send the
is usually not
intercessors up
something
to
I do in these
the
days.
middle, so they can maybe
let's
hold
move
that
it.
objective for next turn to make it steaky.
Aha.
Yep, there he goes.
Get you
Just tagging
sneak.
it there.
And sticky, because their ability will allow me to keep control of this once they move on.
Sneaky
Ah,
sticky.
yes, more Space Marine nonsense. I see.
We're not the only ones with sticky, Connor.
Yeah.
I found where all the rules went, by the way.
All right. Now we're cooking with
You know the
gas.
rules that went away because everything got simplified?
You're like using
I know who got all the
abilities and
rules.
stuff and remembering
It's Chaos
rules
Space
sometimes?
Marines.
Wow, this is a real rarity.
I thought it was
It is.
Eldar.
Oh, I mean Eldar, yeah, but I haven't played against Eldar yet
Let's have Vulcan in the gang.
because all of my friends like me and don't
They
want to
got
do
2
that
and
to
9
me.
again.
I don't think I played against Eldar either.
Crucially, you have abandoned your bio.
Like
sample
Chaos
because
Space
they
Marines
can't
have all the
treat.
rules. They're like, I got sustained, I got lethal, I got Dev wounds.
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
like, yeah.
Twin linked.
God, I cannot
Interlinked?
believe the shadow of the
I
Lord did
say
something.
playing
I'm
Space
just
Marines.
So tickled.
Who
do also have a lot of
I have
rules.
most of the rules.
Sisters have like none of the rules.
Yeah. Oh, canonically, at the Grand Narrative, I killed Morven Vol and re-killed the Triumph of St. Catherine.
I got a batten down to 1 wound. I also killed the Triumph of St. Catherine and Morven Vol
I
and
was really
Junith.
happy with them
Nice.
staying,
I had a
behind
sister's
an
mirror
objective
match.
where they- or behind cover where they couldn't see anything. I do not like
No,
having
bad
them
ride.
in the open.
Go to
Damn.
timeout. Go to timeout.
Let's see if we can get into range of the blast.
It would be nice too because they're gonna get
Again,
nerfed
prefer
into the ground, hopefully
This
this January. It would be fun to get like 1 game in.
Ryan, you have Votan to paint.
Well, those are blasting range, technically.
Oh no.
And Look who else is.
Oh no!
I have witch pigeons to
How do I
paint
not think
for
that's that
you.
long range? That's just not right.
No, they're usually not unless you have the foot hustle of the firestorm detachment.
Ah,
Yeah,
you're
being able to
playing
assault
with the
up and get
strengths of
those
your army.
meltas.
Who does that?
It's
Seems
nice.
like cheating.
They
It really
I'm
does.
pretty sure they usually have assault.
Until you realize
They're
that
assault
you
and
use
heavy.
such foot sloggers without it.
The
Let's have
rifles
some
are, the
advancements
multi-melt is
from
not, I
the
think.
Gun Furnace Wars.
Who uses multi-meltas?
They're
No, they're not
Just
assault.
10
They're heavy
just
melted too.
enough
Multi
to
rifles and
reposition
multi
them
meltas.
exactly
Man, they
how
were
they
assault last edition. This throws me off.
It's time to shift ranks a little.
Everything's assault now.
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan, remind me after the stream to message you about those assault terminators. I keep forgetting because I still have those. Connor started on a Marine army? Holy crap.
We have to remember
Never
They-
thought.
It is fun to paint Marines, I agree. They're like
It's brain dead.
quick, they're just like, you
Yeah.
get the things, you get the little details.
Dun,
There's a lot
dun,
of,
dun.
there's a satisfaction of like, oh, boom, unit done. Oh, boom,
they are
unit
in a better
done.
position than they were previously.
Yeah.
Now,
AdMech OP.
heading into this.
OP. Plus nerf.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should get a Necron's AdMech game on the schedule with the new codices.
Producer Lily, write that one down.
If we can get Necrons versus AdMech in the next couple weeks with the new codices, that would be quite cool.
We could do Tyler and Ryan. We could do Steven and Ryan.
Yeah, see.
We only have one AdMech friend at the club.
I think there's a few other folks getting into AdMech, so we'll talk around. We'll see.
Oh, there's Beskin. But he only has like 1,000
Master my
points.
gene stealers?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah, that's probably
Group chat.
smart.
Of course, the biggest movement. What is the strength on these things' attacks again?
It's 7 or 9, depending on sweep or strike.
I mean, like the brain bolt.
Oh, it's like 10. It's actually really good.
The brain
Not
bolt.
like quite night dangerous, but
I too
really
watched
dangerous.
Jimmy Neutron as a
Speaking
kid.
of knights,
Brain Blast!
speaking of knights being dangerous. Oh, I forgot to put oaths on somebody.
Oh, yeah.
It'll just go on the Gene Stealers again. I want them out of here.
That is, everyone is so prejudiced against Gene Stealers and Carnifexes just because they're some of the good units that I have.
Hey, they would quit.
Stealing is in their name, though.
It is.
So,
I mean, hey, the Imperium needs its pants.
No.
We can't allow people to keep stealing their genes.
Yeah. Just look at what happened to Garrett.
Yeah, I went from jeans to shorts.
They just vanished.
I got wrecked.
yeah.
Alright, let's move him right over there. And
So are Koopas from Mario
I guess
just gene stealers in disguise?
on this thing.
Toughness monster, so 10 probably.
Denim.
He has a pretty good invulnerable save, which is nice. It's just a nice thing to have.
Got him.
The knight hasn't walked backwards yet. I haven't been able to make my one joke, so the really bad jokes have to continue until the other bad joke happens. There's been one video where I haven't made it. One.
One of my opponents in the Grand Narrative legit was making the joke, and I said, I'll let you know. And he didn't know.
No! I also... All my tanks were graph tanks, so it's not like I could really make it. So they only drift.
They literally, yeah.
The embodiment of drift.
There we go. Tiger, oh no, toughness 8.
And how about this big thing?
Turbigon, also an 11, because he's a big monster.
No, Fletcher, you also go to timeout.
Well, with all
Bad.
that in mind,
No new co-host.
And everything
Except to the bad jokes, they will stay. This is what you signed up for.
fixes.
Technically, this is what I signed up for.
Yeah, not an oppressive number, but pretty decent amount. 8 wounds each.
Alright. Well, we are heading into the shooting phase. And
Here we
Shooting
go.
at them, my boys, my
Now
Carnifexes.
comes a lot
let's
of
see who I want to put Vulcan's ability on. Well, firstly, we're going to start retrieving some things. So we're going to retrieve this with my Gravis Captain. And
That's 10
Judiciary
points.
is going to retrieve this.
Yeah.
That's 10 more points.
Oh my god.
Now, I do believe that means the
And-
aggressors can't shoot.
So these
It
boys
does.
can't shoot. Vulcan's
Character
forge
unit,
ability
yep.
is going on these, which doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's fine. The
And-
aggressors can just overwatch the minute they come around the corner.
It's true. Because it's fire.
Yep.
That's a lot of fire.
That
Surprise.
should be about good for the start of the shooting phase. And let's get into the actual shooting now.
Okay.
We're going to start with the Knight. He's going to put everything into those Carnifexes.
Oh dear.
So this
Or
is,
was this my cunning plan the whole time?
Well, we'll see how it pans out.
We will see how it pans out, but it might have been a cunning plan.
They're definitely in rapid fire range.
If accidents are cunning plans, then I'm a
2d6 plus 6
genius.
shots. And that is 7 plus 6 is 13.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if that number can be lucky for me here.
Yeah. I am hoping no, but you know. No offense.
15. No, I get it. I would hope for bad rolls if I was staring down a Knight.
What did Alex say? Respectfully.
Oh, there are some not threes.
Well, there's hopefully about to be one less because I'm using Seasoned Noble on my for my reroll.
Mhm, he's well salted.
Nope.
But not salted enough.
The pepper is not on,
A little
just the salt.
overclothed, perhaps.
A little
So
clumped.
these are all
The
hits,
allspice
and
is
we're
very,
moving on threes.
very present.
Mhm, that's straight to William, I assume.
It's Strength 10.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
that's good.
That is going to be that many wounds. 8.
Oof.
AP,
Exactly one.
AP1.
Alright, so on
Many
threes.
wounds.
Producer Lily was making some cookies, going through a couple different
Uh,
recipes, and one of them
ooh,
had
that is
the
I have 3 damage.
Okay.
5
so
spice
that
powder,
brings
and we didn't
back
realize that one of the 5
five.
spices is anise.
Then we got the rockets.
They don't smell good. But we'll see.
That is 2 hits. And
Not a
we got
fan of
8,
the
so 4.
licorice flavor.
Licorice, me neither. It makes me sad that root beer, my favorite drink,
Has the
it's either sassafras, which is vanilla,
On
or,
course.
or sarsaparilla, which is
Yeah.
vanilla, or sassafras, which is licorice.
yeah.
6 damage.
Oh boy.
There's the one that's at Sprouts. I think
Alright,
it's
one
it starts
guy
with an
down.
H, Hanks or Henry's or something.
And then we
The
got
root beer that's
Henry.
no Virgil's.
Melted gun.
Virgil's?
Oh,
That's
no.
very in the
Some of them are my
licorice
favorite.
Really?
category, and I don't like
Because
it.
Can't begrudge you your thing.
On
Henry
threes.
Weinard's is very vanilla.
And
It's very on the
freeze
sensitive.
I like the vanilla side ones.
Yeah,
that is
same.
AP4,
Like Barks.
and Melted 2.
All right. 5 up, invulnerable save, which I'm very glad I gave them.
Yeah.
Yeah, having that army wide right now is.
Which I have a bunch of command points that I haven't really used, so I'm going to reroll that.
We're rolling a 5-up.
You know what? Because yeah,
But if it's gonna lose the whole big monster,
Yeah.
Instant replay, please.
Yeah.
Slow motion.
It's exactly the same.
same
All
spot,
right.
same roll.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's fine. It was a long shot.
D6 plus 2 damage.
There comes the
that's
Melta.
4.
Okay, only 4.
All right, that is that guy dead.
No.
No.
Poor Carnifex.
Carnifex, the one with the cool arm.
It doesn't work.
And then we got the.
I should get you
heavy
guys the
stuff
recipe.
with a
My
bunch of
grandma does
shooters.
carrot cake cookies.
They're gonna be on
Ooh,
threes.
they're really good.
Of course, now I roll well. And these are going to be on 6s.
Ooh. Hey.
2 wounds at AP1.
Nice.
All right. 3 ups.
It's from the
Did it
night,
move?
so I'm
All right,
assuming
now,
it's from the
The
Storm
fact that
Spirit
it
before.
turns out this was a cunning plan. Because now these Carnifexes get to make a blistering assault move because they
Because
did
someone
lose
lost wounds, so they get to move.
So they can move. And if I roll well enough, this move can end them in engagement range, meaning they can fight first in a combat on because since it's your turn.
'Cause it's
It
not a
turns
turn.
out I had a plan the whole time.
Are they gonna
Assuming
attack
I
the
don't
knight?
roll bad right now.
They can attack the knight.
Which
or they
I
can
do!
attack- Oh! 1-inch move. Not quite gonna get you in engagement range there. Yeah, because if that had been a 6, he could tag the knight, he could tag the
That
assault
made Knight start
intercessors.
1 inch shorter.
Yep.
I would have just
All right,
tagged
never
the knight
mind.
because those Carnifexes are kind of built for that.
All right.
Right?
Well,
Yeah, you could actually hurt a knight.
Especially with
Next
Old One Eye in
is
there.
gonna be
'Cause Old One Eye does stuff and things. He gives them reroll hits. Quite good.
you think how many of those guys do you think can see the little guys?
Yeah, that'd be the Carnifexes. Do we know
Is
which
it this guy in the back? Maybe?
yeah, I think so. So
which
that's
melee
4.
weapons they've got?
Alright, so we're gonna put everything, including the
Let me
blast
consult
weapon,
the holy
profile
texts.
into those guys.
Crushing Claws and Extra Scything Talons.
There you go. So Crushing Claws, yeah, strength 12, d6 plus 1 damage. Like that can hurt a
And
knight.
how many are
Yep,
in
and
that
so
spell?
can the Extra Scything Talons.
20.
They're wounding on 5s, but
Okay,
woof.
so then
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
blast bonuses do I get for that?
Also, the
4.
Bioplasma is an
Okay,
interesting.
so this is D3 plus 4.
It's plasma, so I'm obligated to like
That's
it.
3 plus 4, so it's gonna be 7. Yeah. Yeah.
Dark Angels
These are hitting on 3s,
For the lion.
for the lion.
and these are strength 4 into
T3.
These are on 3s as well. So that's 2 wounds at no AP.
Alright, 5 up invulnerable save. Better than their regular 6 up not invulnerable save.
Nice.
In fact, extremely vulnerable save. Hey!
There you go.
Yeah, if only that had worked on the last plan, the much better plan that I had.
Alright, we got a 6 bolt.
A reaction move being able to take you into engagement range is really, like, interesting.
I wonder if it's capped. Like, if you keep shooting the Carnifexes, can they keep moving?
Can they keep...
I bet
right.
they were like, only once.
It's worded
And
once
now
per
they get an
phase.
actual save.
Each time.
An enemy unit
Hey!
is like to shoot, yeah.
Alright, that's one of them. Great, that's 3 of them dead, I assume.
Yeah, it's just damage.
Roll a d6,
Yeah.
add 2 to the result.
The squishiest things in the world.
So this should have been a 3-inch move?
Each unit can only make one blistering
Oh,
assault move per
right.
phase. The
Okay, yeah.
the 3 inches still wouldn't have made him into engagement with anybody, but interestingly to note, Connor also has
So they
effect.
have Vulcan and friends
The
shoot
Tyranids have effect?
into
The Swarmlord does.
Ooh.
these.
So Connor would have to do it on a battle tactic stratagem, like, I don't know, command a reroll.
Most of the Salamander stratagems are battle tactics.
Master-crafted bolt
But
rifle.
also
These are 2 shots
command
per
point
phase.
reroll.
There's a couple really good ones. He doesn't have the vehicles for it.
Yeah.
But if you bring like some Land Raiders and stuff,
So this is wounded on 5s.
there's one for when you shoot
Alright.
the vehicle,
Next
they get to
up
jump
is
out and shoot back at
the
you.
heavy bolters.
Sick.
These are 3 shots
There's
on
another one at the end of your fight phase. You get to jump back in a vehicle.
And
A fun one that's 2 CP.
Immolation protocols?
Yeah,
You
take.
mean the
Alright,
Necron one?
That is on their 5 up invulnerable save.
Protocol of
Yeah, 'cause
Immolation?
no, hey, definitely the protocols.
Protocol
I saw
of-
protocols because of my last notes that I was looking at for the
Okay,
reference to these ones. I had protocols of on the top.
That one guy with
You can give all your torrent
one guy
weapons
with
dev
the
wounds to the
really
end of the
good
phase.
one,
So just a bunch of dev wounds, flamers.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross. And on aggressors, because it's twin linked.
Yeah, you get to reroll and
Gross.
fish for 6s. Yep.
And on 5s actually, either way.
So now it makes me
Alright.
want to get like the 3D printed fisherman's hats and just make
Let's see,
a
these
ton
are
of
50.
aggressors with
Oh,
their
no.
fishing for devs.
So that is 2 of them just within 18 inches. The multi-melta is not.
I've been stuck here in this room
Okay.
all day. Can you tell?
So those obviously aren't monsters, so I don't get any of the fun rerolls.
Oh, no.
These hit on 3s. And these wound on
2s, I assume. T5.
strength 9, so only 3s.
Oh, hey. Hey, still
That
wounded.
is 1 AP full.
Yeah. Alright, 5 up invulnerable save. Nope.
D6 damage.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's survivable. It is, in fact.
That's me with D6 damage. That was me with every Cyclone missile launcher I ever used last
2
edition.
wounds on a guy.
Then we got my intercessors right over there.
Yep.
They are going to put all their shooting into those warriors up there.
Cool.
So it seems like the Infernus squad is holding up the back, which is really not where I want an
Well,
Infernus
not
squad
shooting,
to
we'll
be.
see how it
So
goes.
yeah, it's 12-inch range flamers or 18.
I believe 18.
18. I'm the one who took those notes. I should know this.
Grenade on those things.
I don't have Infernus.
12?
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I was
it's not
wrong.
super good. We'll
Yeah,
just
you-
go
so you want 'em up
four
close on
shots from
something.
their,
It's the auto
D2
boltstorm
systems.
gauntlets that are
On
18
3s
on the aggressors.
and on 5s.
For reference, the Infernus squad is on the left-hand side of the screen on that
Okay.
objective.
On the back
Leftmost.
objective, yeah.
Finally,
Yeah, back for the Salamanders.
that is all the shooting I can do for this turn.
It's a pretty good amount of shooting.
Yeah. So next up, we're going to go into some charges.
You are.
Charges.
We're going to start with those assault intercessors.
They're going to
into
countercharge the
gene
Gene
stealers.
Stealers. Yep.
7 will do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. You want me to just grab them for you?
Oh, and they do mortals on the charge.
Oh, that's
Would you
right.
like to be on the objective? You
Sure.
can definitely get one guy on there.
And then
After the
our
charge,
next
they select the
charge
unit
is
engagement,
gonna be
d6 for each model.
circle
On a 4-up,
into
it does a mortal
one
wound.
eye. 4 inches will
That
do it.
will do it. Alright, we'll
Which,
call it
ironically, if Old One Eye hadn't stepped forward, it might not have.
Right.
Thing that lets you attack characters.
Quick, hit him with the tank shot.
Battle shot.
Yeah. Woo!
Oh, he can't because he's battle shocked.
Could.
Ah. You can still just
So,
obliterate all of them with the
We'll
fist.
start with the fun fight.
They do
Uh,
mortals.
So he
Remind
has-
Sage the assault intercessors do mortal wounds.
Oh, no, I'm not.
The assault intercessors do mortal wounds.
On the
Right.
charge.
Oh.
So these assault intercessors do
Mortal wounds on the charge, you get like a hammer wrath thing.
Yeah, Hammer
they
of
do
Wrath is
one
such a
each
fun
on
roll.
4-ups. That is 1.
Alrighty then.
It makes you want to bring a
1d4
huge
hit
brick of
a
them. And then
just-
2 characters.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do a thing.
A lieutenant for... Do we have a jump pack lieutenant?
What is that?
Ah.
Chaplain,
I
Captain.
am going to use a stratagem.
If you want lethal hits.
Oh, no, wait.
The chaplain gives you
Never
+1
mind, I
wound.
am not.
Yeah, all right. And
I
dev
do not know
ones,
how to
right?
use any
No.
of these strats.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know if you
We are
can
just
put a
gonna take out a whole
chaplain
bunch of
with the
You
captain.
guys are T8, right?
Carnifexes are
I know you can
T8.
do it with the lieutenant and the apothecary.
So
Hold one eye is
So
T9.
if you're playing Blood Angels, you have the Sanguinary Priest with jump pack,
He's
which gives you
T9,
+1 AP,
wounds.
Yeah.
which that'd be AP2 chain swords.
the age-old question of strike versus sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Strike.
Almost
Always strike.
always want to strike.
The strength 20, you're wounding on 2.
Really only ever want to sweep against, like, guard
Let's
bodies.
go for the gusto.
The sweep is
with
damage
4 strike
3
attacks.
with the
There we
fist.
go, now you're talking.
It's
These are hitting
bad.
on 3s.
Yeah, so this is the strike with the.
Yeah.
And we're using our noble reroll for it because this is a
Yeah.
different phase.
Different
Yeah.
phase.
So you're hitting on 3s and you're winning on
There you go.
2s.
So 3 hits. These are strength 20, so they're wounding.
Oh my god.
Oh my word.
Goodness gracious.
That is 2 wounds at 8.
I would reroll. I
Alright,
would absolutely
that is on
reroll.
the
Just use the CP for that, yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
yeah,
I would
yeah.
have
You
rerolled
want to roll
that.
that separately, it's 8 damage.
Oh yeah, I will.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, that's so many boo-boos.
Strength
That's
28
so
damage.
many indeed. Alright, first
Insane.
one.
This is.
Nope. I'm gonna command point reroll that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that too. Imagine if you didn't have the 5-up info here.
Because
You're just saving on 6
Go through,
these.
yep.
I'd
Just
really
save
like
it. I
to
think they have a
survive
2-up.
this. Nope. Alright. Carnifex is dead. And then old one eye. Oh, it's
There it
saved.
is. Oh, and it
Okay.
makes the other one say no.
It's a
All right.
compounding save. It's a
He
trickle,
saves so well, he brings the other Carnifex back.
trickle down
Alright.
saving.
Just goes to show you should roll your dice together.
Yeah.
They are.
Not really.
Fletcher, the jump
So
pack
those guys,
pack
we
leader,
got
can
12 chain sword
attach
attacks.
to jump intercessors because
Thou doest.
it specifically says they can attach to assault marines, and the assault marines have been replaced with the jump pack intercessors.
Do they have the keyword?
That is not threes. is,
It's
in fact,
the
three, not
Space Wolf
threes.
pack leader says it can attach to anything that assault
Really,
marines with jump pack
min-maxing
attached
it
to.
or
If that's the
six.
job.
Oh,
Four of them, alright.
And
And
Games Workshop has said anything that
toughness
works with the
four.
assault squads
Fours.
works with the
one wound.
assault intercessors. with jump
Interesting.
pack.
Add
Yeah.
MP.
5 up and vulnerable.
It's something we learned with the
Lightning
Grand
reflexes.
Narrative
Nope.
with that
one,
gear.
that one guy who's on 1 wound is no longer on 1 wound.
And then we got 3.
The guy that is on 1 wound, no longer at 1
No
wound.
longer.
No longer.
Which way he went?
3 not regular.
Oh, wait, no.
3 very irregular.
It's like the
And these are wounded on 2s, they strength 8.
is it the
8
Strike Master?
Alright, 5 up and vulnerable.
Specifically
Save
lists
remains.
out
5
the
up and
Deathwing Strike
vulnerable
Master
save.
specifically lists out which kinds of Deathwing you can do.
Ooh.
Command Squad, Deathwing Terminator City. Specifically doesn't say Deathwing Knights.
I believe
So you're like, oh, he can't be with the Deathwing Knights. But then the Deathwing Knights have a rule that says anyone who can attach to Terminators can attach to them. So the Strike Master can attach to them anyway.
Right.
Terminator
It's like-
punch back.
It was clearly like they were trying to avoid it, and then Rotor ruled it allowed it anyway.
Oh
Right.
yeah, I'm sorry. We'll
It might be
Terminators.
that it might,
All right,
the Deathwing
Broodlord
Knights
is
wording
gonna
might
give
specifically
Terminators
just say
minus one to hit
regular
again.
Terminator squad.
All right, so I've
Just
got
anything that
4
you attach
Gene
to,
Stealers
yeah,
left
and he
and
can
Broodlord.
attach to a regular
So
Terminator Squad.
Right, so it's like,
Broodlord
and Knights.
is going to get his 5 attacks.
That would absolutely break my 30 Terminators bullshit
Round
list.
twos.
To not be able to put the Strike Master on Knights. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all but 1. Oh, reroll
because I
the
don't
one
have the
that
extra
you
10
need to.
points for a Terminator
But
Ancient.
they're still alive. All right, that's all of them hitting. All right, wounding on 3. 3 roll.
So the Gene Stealer's swinging back.
Strength 6.
Into the
5.
Did he
Intercessors.
pay to interrupt, or did he not get wiped by the...
All
They did
right,
get wiped.
oof. All right.
The chainswords are only one wound.
Can you
Oh,
reroll
that's
hit
right.
successful ones with
And there's only 4.
And he goes before the
Yeah.
Terminators.
to fish for 6s?
Technically, yeah.
All right, I'm going to reroll all of them. Fish for 6s.
There you go.
Nice.
Hey!
Ooh, 3 of them.
Nice.
Kills the
Waystone's
guys.
hot.
1 wound.
Waystone dice running hot.
2
I really should
damage
stop
each,
bringing my
and,
dice.
Those are, so that's
I mean, they're both using the Waystone dice today, so.
Yeah, whose are mine and whose are
That
not?
is 1
I'll
AP.
never know.
How much?
AP.
I know how many
minus
dice I
2.
have, so it's like
Okay, so that is 1
get my
down
di-
to
yeah.
The library.
They're all yours.
they're all mine. They're only using my dice.
He has
Even better.
4 up in roll.
All right.
Not that it matters because his base save is 2 anyway. 4.
Hey.
Heyo.
He's good. All right, but then I have 4 Gene Stealers who are going to attack him.
Yeah.
No.
That poor
So,
librarian.
that is 16 attacks.
We'll see if it's enough.
4, 4, 4, and 4. All right. Hitting on dudes, rerolling 1. Hey, look at that. All right. Strength 4. So, 5. Looking for 6. Not
I realized the
good.
Salamanders picked up a bio thing on the bottom.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Rerolling
2
ones.
devastating wounds and 2 regular wounds.
So he's down to 3 wounds now.
Okay.
He's got
But
3
he is
ones in
still
there.
standing.
He is. I'll put that on him.
AP,
AP minus 2.
so 4s. Made 1, so he's down to 2 wounds.
Down to 2 wounds.
And those 3 could have made the difference.
All right.
This is why you know
And
your
now you get to
rules.
fight back with the old one eye.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I
There's a
do.
lot of
All
rules.
right,
There's
this
so
is gonna
many
be fun.
rules. Simplified,
So
by
I
the
think
way.
I am going to use
Simplified.
the strike
Well, it's interesting because
profile
all
so
the
that I can
complexity
actually
moved
reveal.
into each unit has a special rule now.
Yeah,
14.
and
And
it's
so
knowing
it's
what
just
those
as much
are.
as the stratagems
Yeah,
used
so
to be,
we'll
but at
move
least
on
it's
through.
not
This
every
is good.
combination. So you just need to know what that unit's
Like
thing
it,
is.
6 attacks with his.
I prefer
Well,
that
it's actually
to the
really
complexity
good.
of 9. But
All right. So
Yeah.
6 attacks.
It does mean
hitting
like
on
the more you
threes.
play with a list or a certain unit, the easier it is.
yeah.
And it ends up just being another thing you
Ooh, all right,
memorize.
that's
Right.
2. He does not get any special rules. It's
Yep.
just a bunch of attacks. All right. so moving on
Salamanders
to-
have 2 biosims?
Yeah, they did the middle and the bottom.
Oh.
All right, that's 3
And
wounds.
the-
AP minus 3.
It's 10 per.
Yikes.
Can select
Okay, so
1
3
character
sucks.
unit. You can't do
So
at the same
Oh,
time.
it's 1.
We'll have to
I'm
let
gonna
Sage
use
know
his,
that.
reroll.
Ooh, no, you already used it.
Producer Lily, after this
So then that's 2.
combat ends,
All right,
would you let
that's
them know?
2d6 plus 2.
Thank you.
Yikes.
That is 6 wounds.
Okay, so he is down to 16.
All right, I'll take that.
This is going to be his health meter, right?
It would
Yeah,
also
all right.
change his shooting phase, so they might need to.
Yeah, but still.
Grab
Yeah.
these stupid dice.
Whoever didn't will get to shoot. I think it'd be the different side. Honestly, you
All
might
right.
have to
So
be the
that's all
aggressors.
the fights for this turn.
I think it would
Did
just
Alright,
be
librarian
a
fight
Producer
back?
Lily,
I
now
don't
is
think
the time.
librarian fought back.
So
Oh, yeah.
we just realized also that the collecting biosamples,
Yeah.
I think only one. It can only be one per
Yeah, you only get to only one per turn.
only one per turn.
So one of those 2 units isn't doing the action, and I mean
Yeah,
they might need to rewind and shoot, but
You can.
That's fine.
Like, it's whatever you want to
I think.
I'm happy to continue going as is.
Okay.
Yes.
if that's
If
that
they're
was
okay
the
with
case
it.
with the rewind, I would have shot with these guys.
Yeah.
Which
You-
would have been very different.
Would you like to? Would you rather do that? Would you? I'll let you. You can take the shot with them, or have the 10 points, whichever you think which you would prefer.
Right.
Well, let me think. So if I had shot with them, these guys would have been in a different situation because I probably
Situation.
would have killed some of them using the strat that I would have popped with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would have been a whole different type of shooting.
Yeah.
And instead I would have just grabbed for one from there.
because that might actually change enough board state.
Yeah. I think in this case we should just keep it as it is.
I prefer to play by the rules rather than just steal a bunch of VP. So if it's cool with you, we can do the shooting here and leave this marker here, and I'll just say I collected it with them.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So great.
Yeah.
Sorry we didn't catch that sooner.
No, it's fine.
Totally my bad.
Hi, Eddie.
So what I would have done with them is, since they aren't battle shocked, I can activate an ability for free with him, a battle tactic stratagem called Immolation Protocols.
Hey,
there you
it's
go.
the one I was talking about.
These guys get devastating wounds on their torn weapons.
Oh no.
Protocol of the Immolation Void.
So this
Yep.
is so. If we had those two guys back there, and I had been calculating this on previous turns.
Yeah.
3 of my guys are able to see them, plus my captain.
Yep.
So this is going to be 3d6 plus 3 total shots.
It's a lot of fire. Yeah, so these aggressors.
3d6 plus 3. Oh, yeah. You can see. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
16 plus 3.
All right.
Yeah, d6 plus 1 hits each.
Yeah, the whole squad, 66
Keeping the
plus
game
6
exciting.
auto hits with twin linked. Wah.
16.
Yeah.
And if it's the closest
And ignores
target,
cover.
and ignores cover, and if
yeah.
it's the closest target, it's AP1.
Yep.
And now that it's twin linked, you're just fishing for the dev, right?
So
Yeah.
wounding on 4s. Yeah,
Wounding on
5
4s,
is our
and
chapter
then
rule that
just-
I keep forgetting about.
Are warriors
And then looking
T4?
for 6s,
T5.
devastating wounds.
Oh, but
the
an
flamers.
extra strength.
Oh, so-
Right, the Salamanders will the extra strength.
Reroll
Oh,
that
wow.
whole.
Lily, you cursed him.
Oh no, did I mess it up?
I would reroll
Oh,
that
yeah.
entire thing and
You
just
just
fish
pick
for
'em all
sixes.
up, yeah.
I would just pick
So
all
that's
of
gonna
it up.
The universe.
Try again.
Guys, sorry.
So it's only wounded on 4s, but we'll keep
You know,
these
it's safer to
stock.
keep the 7,
Okay.
I'm good
right?
with those.
Yeah.
but also
7.
Green.
nothing bad
Dev
ever.
wounds, dev wounds.
Oh.
Very good combo.
Oh,
Oh, after you spend the
Sixes.
strat and you get no
But
sixes.
we
No
have
sixes.
all these. We have
Well, it was a free
14
strat. It was
saves.
the
It was
captain.
All right.
At least it wasn't the 2 CP.
1 because they're shooting
Ah,
the closest
it was.
one.
Oh yeah,
All
right. Because it
so
would be
that
2.
is all
Yeah.
the 5 up involved.
Yeah,
Okay.
spending the 2 CP, like, it's an exciting strat, but like, it might not be 2 CP worth, but it's certainly captain worth.
It's certainly
Oh,
Captain
there's a
Worth.
couple of those 6s. So I saved those ones.
And he has the
and
5
that
up invul
one.
in this phase. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. So that's 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead.
And
Oof.
finally, we do have the captain's gauntlet. He has a gun glove.
The gun glove.
There's
So
one
it's
guy
power
left.
glove, but guns.
Yeah, I agree with that. You only reroll everything if it's on like a 3 up.
One guy on 2
That's what I do with my
wounds.
Hellblasters.
Yeah,
It's
this guy's
or,
taking 1
and
wound.
I only do that when it's the dev doctrine, so you're critting on 5s,
Let's see if this guy
and I
can
just
do his thing.
like I pick up everything that's not 5 or 6 and reroll
He
it.
was in range
Nah,
when they started.
nothing bad ever happens if you agree. Everything. Everything always.
He has 3 shots on 2s,
Once I get heinously punished for my greed,
Okay.
and on
then I will
5s.
reconsider.
No, you won't.
No.
The Tyranid Prime lives.
Maybe. It depends on what I'm playing.
Alright, so now we're done with my turn. So these guys collected some biomass, and these guys did.
Somebody's playing satisfactory. They need to fuel their generators. They're not at coal power yet.
Alrighty
Come right to
then.
the Tyranids,
So
turn
I'm
2.
gonna Get my 2 command pointos.
I'm gonna go up to 3.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to also up to 3.
Yeah, the Vanguard Spearhead Detachment for Space Marines also has a 2 CP strat. It gives your unit precision in melee.
Ooh,
Oh,
It's a
alright,
battle
interesting,
tactic.
Interesting.
that's cool. So you can
So,
get the free
there
captain
is-
strat.
Yep.
Can one character? Yeah, it is one character. But it also does not say in here that you have to control the objective to collect the biosample.
At the end of that player's turn, if that unit is within range of an objective marker they control that contains
they
the
control
biosample,
and
it extracts the
Damn, darn
biosample.
it. I didn't read the second part.
So what it does,
Here's
So,
additional words.
You
All
so
right,
Connor,
never mind.
you don't have to control it to start the action. You can start the action without controlling it. You just have to control it by the time the action completes.
Yeah, that's not going to happen with my single Tyranid warrior left.
Fair enough.
Believe in the bug.
believe in the
I don't think he
bugs.
even could 'cause he's not a character.
I mean,
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Prime.
the Tyranid Prime is a character, so like he could step up and start to do the action, and then just put all of the fire from the Termagants. It's not gonna do it.
Not
Aggressors, the what T6,
Prime.
3 wounds.
Uh-huh.
Gravis is so hard to shift.
It's weird that they make it out a different thing then.
You say it has a certain gravitas to it.
In my movement phase. All right. I'm
No,
going
I would
to
not.
use it tactic correctly this time. I'm going to do it.
I spent a
I'm going to
weekend
spend
sharing a
one
room with
command
Addie.
point on Majin's
The
spear.
dad jokes have rubbed off.
Give them a fall back charge.
Oh, it is all here.
So it'd be a little tricky for him to fall back from that.
Nobody is safe from the
Yeah,
dad
I'll fall back
jokes.
this way, though. Because do I want to? I could.
Thank you,
'cause
Producer Lily.
Theoretically, I could just multi-charge you and try to kill everybody in one go.
I was about to say, you aren't about to pick a fight with the knight, are you?
I was not going to do that.
Do they have fallback and charge?
He wasn't in synapse range, though, so I couldn't do it to
no.
him. Oh, so
Maybe.
otherwise, yeah, I would have done it to old One Eye, but you have to be in synapse
no,
range.
we've
Blue
checked
Lord
the-
synapse, which only this
Oh,
one
it'd be a
affects him. The unit
stratagem.
was
I don't
6
think
inches from
so.
the Maliceptor there, so he wasn't quite close enough.
But the Maliceptor do be gross.
So
Yeah, fighting Tyranids is just like that one song. You gotta keep them separated.
you do in fact. All right. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move.
Hell yeah.
Now that song's stuck in my
but
head.
I can do this. I'm gonna move
Dun,
the
dun,
Maliceptor update.
No regrets.
Over this.
Not one.
Speaking of coming out,
It was still a cheaper weekend
And now I can
than I
use
thought
his
it would
aura
be.
ability, which will give you -1 to hit and wound on the knight.
that's scary.
Well, you're not down to half, are you?
Nope.
Below half strength. Well, we'll see. But you're about -1 to hit. That's something.
Producer
All right.
Lily.
Gonna do that.
Your mouse has stopped somewhere
What
that is.
else are we gonna move? We are
Dankeschön.
going to move this big old swarm of Gallants and also
Gallants.
the Tyranids. Who is going to?
Not sure he can fit through that
Yeah,
swamp.
Yes, he cannot, but that is not the point. He's going to make some more room on the swamp, so I can move all my other big monsters, which are very difficult to fit places.
Ah, I see. He is draining.
Because those little guys
The swamp.
are in the way.
And little
No.
guys were in fact getting in the way,
He's doing
so
it.
they are going to get on out of the way.
He'd be doing it, though. Oh, just
Here.
shove him all over there.
The
So
precise.
the giant swarm of Gallants.
Calculated.
The,
Calculated
doubles tournament has
action
given me
and
much
movement
less respect for moving
of the
Gallants.
Tyranid player.
Do not respect your models. Pick them to shove them.
This is perfect technique.
It's just the bass boosted womp,
Yep.
808 sound.
And then I'm going to move up 8 with the Swarm Lord. Get it to here.
But the other thing about being at the Grand Narrative is my sleep schedule is so bored. I get tired at like 8 p.m. our time.
Oh, that would be a very
West
heroic
Coast.
Overwatch.
It's almost midnight
Everything there
on the East Coast.
Is within
I know,
Overwatch
I'm
range?
tired.
is within 12 of those tyrants.
I shouldn't be.
Oh no.
If you want to keep, do you want to keep that move?
Oh, I don't know if I do.
Oh, he's got the
I
Overwatch.
really wanted
The
what I really
Tyranids,
wanted
yeah.
was to be able to charge blade guards.
The guard the blades, man.
Uh,
It does look
What
like
was
only
the
like
range?
2 or 3
12
would be
each.
in there.
And that back guy is in range of the front tyrant guard there, so they could all shoot that unit.
yeah. All right. Well, I want to move back. I would have to get there. I'd have to move back to here, and that would be a pretty. It would be a pretty long charge. It would be a 7-inch charge to get to there.
Man, I got home.
But that's also better than doing the thing, having the thing that just happened to them.
Yeah.
Although, well,
Unless.
he does get a 5-foot feel no pain from the guards, but I will.
So I was the last Witch
move
Pigeon to get
back,
home.
I think that is the
Because
only.
it was my dad's birthday
reasonable
with, night
thing
with his
here.
friends, so I went to that. I got home at like 9:30. I slept a good long while.
Oh, yeah.
The 7-inch, the long, really long charge here. Alright. 7-inch charge.
Yeah, that sort of bubble the aggressors give you of like
Area
danger
denial.
zone.
Yeah. The pure area denial is really useful. It's like having one squad in the middle is really nice, especially if you're playing like a competitive mission with,
Which is a
say,
real
area
problem. I
denial
love the
or deploy
terrain
terror
on the
load
board,
homers or
but
something.
it's getting very difficult. What do I
And
do with my lone
especially if you have
unit
that
on 2
Biolocus
units?
with them too, if anything in melee, and you're just like,
Snag
boom,
that objective
it's
right
OC 14 or 16 on this
Just
objective.
insane OC all of a sudden.
Yeah, just
Much like
direct.
Vulcan Eastand's ability.
Yeah, and then if you have Vulcan on another objective, you're just like, hey,
These are ours now.
yeah, these are mine. Fuck
Like
you.
that new AdMech detachment where they pick an objective each turn and say, that one, that's ours
But
now.
let's see how it goes. I don't know what else to do with him, honestly. All right.
The
so I'm
Vulcan
gonna do all of
detachment.
that.
You have the Great Knights
I'm going to
detachment
do some various
for the
shooting.
Necrons.
For the Necrons.
Yeah, I don't think I have any.
Literally got their army rule as the detachment rule.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. All right, shooting phase.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
You're gonna do that. They're gonna go. All right, I will shoot with the warriors into your intercessors again.
Yep.
Oh, you know what else the demons got? Or the Necrons got? They got the demon detachment from the index.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. It's the not snap.
Hey, that was better.
Pariah Nexus.
Alright,
No,
moving on.
it's
3, 5.
it's the Canoptech detachment, whatever it's called.
All right, that's 3. 18
Power
minus
Nexus, something like that. But
Failed one.
it's that.
All righty then.
What's the damage?
Just
It's
1.
basically the same, but it's all your Cryptech stuff, and it's just, hey, what if we just said no? And you just died. Thanks.
Yes, I'm just checking about that right.
Something ridiculous like you can give a 10-mana Mortal
And then
Brick
I
with
guess
Tesla,
One next.
so they're sustained 2.
Yes, I can.
You can give them a
Alright, and then I
Plasmancer
have
and a
2
Lord
Venom
to give them
cannons.
reroll hits, and Dev wounds.
All right, that's better. That's 2.
On sustain 2, rerolling all wounds.
Hitting on 4.
Sustain 2 is...
No joke.
Yeah.
Betters.
And Dev
Strength
wounds.
9. Moving on. Jeez.
I'm also very excited. We now know the Sisters Codex is coming next summer.
Ah,
Just a long way away, but at least it's on the horizon now.
Yeah, at least it's there. I wonder who the Redacted Codex is going to be. That's not an army.
yeah, there you go. All
Oh
right.
my goodness.
Chunky intercessors.
Indeed.
Some of them are getting
All
4.
right. And then Maleceptor. I think I'll also go into those guys. Because I could think
The overkill.
yeah, because I want to get rid of them. And I think also if I can just charge your librarian, it's going to make my life a lot easier. All right, D6 plus 3 shots.
Ooh,
Alrighty then.
it's a lot of bullets.
Hitting on 3.
Good number of hits.
And also, this is psychic, so I don't want to do it into your librarian. Alright, and then 8.
Right, because he's got the
strength 10.
4 pain.
Twos.
Yeah, what do you got?
Although, does that say while
18
leading?
minus 2.
That might go away.
He is also leading his own
Okay.
unit.
He doesn't lead himself when they're
6
dead.
fives.
That's not how that
Are
works.
you sure about that?
What's the
Yes.
damage?
3.
Yeah,
Oof.
that's bad.
Yeah, so it's while he's leading the unit, they get the 4
Alright.
Feel No Pain versus Psychic. But he's no longer leading
They
a
get
unit. He's
brain
just
zapped.
On his own.
on his own.
Yep.
So that means if you start him on the table with no unit,
Then he does not get the Feel No Pain. He does not get the Invuln.
that's weird.
I guess I could try to charge
Well, he has a
you
4-up
with the
natively.
Maleceptor.
Sorry, the Terminator Armor one does. I was looking at the
Yeah,
other librarian as well, who
maybe to get a
Mental
really good
Fortress,
charge
he
and go
gives a
around
4-up
and
Invuln.
move the genes, get a good charge with the Gene Stealers
While
and do
leading.
some wacky positioning.
The Veil of Time,
Probably
the
not.
Terminator Armor one has the sustained 1.
Sus.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Sus.
Sus 1.
Sus 1 in my notes.
All right. Have I got additional shooting I would like to do? Oh yeah, the Swarm Lord can shoot.
Swarmlord has guns.
What a great
And
idea,
he
Connor.
he doesn't have anyone doing an action for the
All right.
I think he
biomass,
has,
right?
he has
I'm
the
gonna
other
use some psychic nonsense,
Maleceptor
too.
objective.
Yeah, they already picked that
no,
one
all
up
right,
though.
there
Yeah.
we go.
No, I don't think he does.
I am going
Yep.
to torrent weapon you back. I'm going to shoot your blade guard there.
Nope, Flamer
All
back.
right. I get a Synaptic Pulse, which is a psychic torrent attack, 18 inches of range, so I'm within range. D6 plus 3 hits.
If Old One Eye has a pistol, he could do it on the.
All right, 6.
Nope. You sure
All right,
don't.
6 hits. Strength 5. So
Oh no, he's a monster, so he probably could do it anyway. He is eligible to shoot. I guess if he has a gun, would be the question. Which he probably
5
doesn't.
wounds.
I don't think so.
Minus 1.
Okay, so 4s.
I don't know why you're checking your
I
stats.
meant to
He's
be
over
checking
here.
this thing to say.
No, Old One Eye does not. He's part of High Fleet Behemoth. He doesn't have guns. They don't believe in that.
Failed 2, so one guy dies.
Yeah.
They have 3 wounds each.
He's got to be eligible to shoot.
All right, gonna do that.
Bakum.
Oh, I have my other Maleceptor.
Oh, there's 2.
With an 18-inch range. Yeah, I can go back on either of those guys. Alrighty then.
Maleceptor
I'm
the
gonna go on
second.
Blade Guard again. It's the Swarm Lord, while good in combat, not that good in combat. So, I would actually, I think, every time I
Swarmlord
split
gives you an
fire,
extra
I
CP
regret
every
it.
time it's your command phase. And I don't remember what else he does. He gives you the Vect.
Always focus up. I just had it.
You don't need a gun to be eligible to shoot.
There we are. Alright, D6 plus 3 attacks. Alright, that is 9.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Hmm.
If you don't have a range profile, you're not eligible to shoot.
Really good, huh? What do you know? All right. Well.
What?
All right.
6 hits.
Yeah. Wounding on 2. Yep. All wounds.
That's all of them.
AP -2.
There's a 3 of a kind in there.
4 up saves. Failed 1.
3 wounds. One more guy
Yeah,
dies.
3, a 4,
well.
3 5s,
Could've been better.
6.
It's a good poker hand.
That's almost a straight. It's almost a straight. We have one
Oh.
more.
All right, Addy says it was FAQ'd,
So you're eligible to shoot even if you don't have a gun.
which, okay.
I mean, that would make Gene Stealers a lot better for objectives and whatnot.
Let's see.
I mean,
also have some shooting
And it would mean old One Eye could pick up that biosample right now.
If I
could.
Because he doesn't need to
I also have
charge.
my gaunts.
No.
Oh, do you mind? I forgot to do his thing where he barfs out more gaunts. Would you mind if
He
I
does
barf
barf
out some
out more
gaunts real
gaunts.
quick?
How many?
Let me
It's
have
up
a
to
look.
your max squad size. So he has 20. It'd just be, it's D3.
God, I would love it if this was
D6 plus 3.
actual units in here were organized in some sort of meaningful way.
There's, yeah, I was just looking through
That
the
would be
Space Marine
lovely.
Codex
All right,
today
so I get
to
a D3 plus
put some
3
stuff in.
back.
It's just,
I don't think any are dead.
All the
though.
tanks are together.
No, a couple are dead.
All
Three are
the
dead.
dreadnoughts are together.
You'll just get those 3 back.
they're in like
back.
weird little
Aha.
groupings.
They
Yeah.
Yeah,
They seem to still be
just
grouped
got
by
out
the
of way.
old, like, heavy support,
Because
you
they-
know,
yeah.
whatever.
They just got out of the way. They were already on the thing.
It's hard to leave, hard to let that go.
All right. Then
I wish
I'm
that
going
was
to
still a
shoot with
thing.
the Tyranids.
It made building a list
So I
actually
get-
like a
there's
puzzle,
20 of them.
which I liked.
They get 2 shots
It prevented you
each. I'm
from
also gonna put into
spamming
the-
elites or whatever, right? Like you're
18,
spamming,
I believe.
you know, heavy support without a downside.
Even if it was 12.
Right? If you took the Vanguard detachment, sure you could, but it did make list building harder,
Yeah.
for
2 shots each, such 40 shots.
especially for new players.
Also, horde armies, just like I'm running out of slots.
Yeah.
So I have to bring another detachment and I get punished for bringing another detachment.
Yeah.
More is
Though they could
unmanageable.
fix that by.
All right. So these are hitting on 4s, but they have lethal hits from the Tervigon.
Lethal. Also, only strength 3,
All right.
if I
So
recall.
that is 1 automatic wound. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hits. Wait. 2, 4,
Just pull all the
6,
non-hits.
8, 10. All right. Well, I have to re-roll all of these. So that's 11 hits. Yeah,
So it's 11 hits.
11 hits, 1 automatic wound. So 10 hits, 1 wound. And then that brings us up to
Because he has a
5
lot of
wounds.
shots
Yeah.
and not that many dice.
11, 12,
'Cause I only
13,
have a-
14, 15,
I only have a
16,
small amount of
17,
waystone dice.
19 hits.
Because if 4 sets is a small amount.
So just below, yeah, we're actually pretty average. All right.
So it's 19 hits plus 10 hits, so that's...
Well, plus
It's only 48
no, it's
dice.
19 total.
It's not really
I
that
added
many.
them already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
roll
4
that
sets,
well.
48.
Yeah, that's a good amount of
And
dice.
then the Devourer is strength 4. so
Like the
they're
little
wounding on
Chessex little ones are
4s.
like what, like 36 or so?
So that was-
Something like that.
I don't know. I don't like the little ones.
Kept track.
They're not big
5,
enough.
Here's 10.
Chunky.
10. All right.
You know, I want to have like the bucket and just go, wah.
And
I like the big ones for stream because yeah, you can
Alright.
see them a lot better.
additional wounds on board. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 5.
17.
17 wounds. Alright. So it's 19, 18, 17. There you go. Go ahead. I'll stick away too. Alright.
18.
No.
These are on 3s.
That's pretty good.
A lot of 6s in there, damn.
Failed 3, so...
If only that meant
Ah,
something.
worms!
Ha ha! Worms!
All of that for.
All of
One
that
guy.
for one guy dead.
Yep.
But it was a big guy.
But it was a big guy. I don't know. I'm gonna shoot you with my turbo gun. You can shoot spikes.
Was it a blade guy?
Alright.
Believe so.
It was a blade guy.
He gets 8 shots. Man, 8 attacks. Alright. 8 attacks. Hitting on 3. Strength 5. Wounding on 3s.
3 wounds.
3 wounds at AP nothing.
Hey,
3s. Damage.
1.
Failed 1.
Aha!
One guy is down to 2.
spikes.
All right then. Gonna do that.
Man, those
And
little wound marker
I
dice are
think
really
that
hard to
is
see.
all of my shooting. I think I've actually successfully done my whole army thing.
Old One Eye could pick up a
Wow,
biosample.
delightful. All right, charge phase. I'm going to
Who
charge
needs
with
to
my
do the
Duke
mission?
into your library. That'll do it. It's not good, but it works.
The second of, oh no, wait.
And
Just kidding, we're fine.
I'm going to attempt to charge with the Swarm Lord. We determined earlier it was 7 inches.
Yep. Fair warning, those guys have fights first, and they have a strength 10 precision weapon.
Neat. I will.
Wow.
Going to do that anyway. Fun. Playing the game. Whoa!
Big dice roll.
That's my favorite response to anything. Neat. I'm going to do it anyway.
When you're in for the drama.
I've already committed to this course of action.
The 5-up feel no
It's just
pain that the Swarm Lord
neat.
gets from the Tyrant Guard will actually matter here. Because it's just the character that gets the 5-up feel no pain. So, precision weapon, I actually get to use my abilities.
The Judiciary giving them
So in a
fights first
sense,
is
I'm
wonderful.
happy about this. In another sense, I'm not.
Yeah.
Alright.
And each time they kill a
charge
character,
here.
he gets a permanent extra attack
Yeah,
on
uh-huh.
his relic blade.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
like if you're
give him a
facing,
win.
I don't know, sisters.
Oh,
Thump, thump, thump.
Just, and,
yeah. I don't
and.
have anything that
It's
can
just
make
Doom
one
Guy
eye fight
was
first.
straddling
I
across the
really like
field.
that.
Just, oh, what was it? What's the,
Yeah,
what's, it's not
alright.
Rip and Tear, it's not BFG Division, it's the only thing they fear is you from Doom Eternal.
Am I shooting or fight
It's
first?
you,
I can give him
Judiciary.
Reroll ones and to hit and wound.
There was somebody at
But I
the
can't
Grand
do
Narrative
really
calling him the
anything that
Judiciary, and I was
can
like,
Help him,
Buddy.
and it's gonna help him survive.
it hurt.
So
It hurt inside.
I don't know. I will. Guess I will use the Maliceptor to do the. Oh, he's probably just gonna
Now-
die immediately to that knight. There's like a really good chance.
How many wounds does one eye have?
9.
Sage
So you
can
have to get 2 attacks
interrupt.
through. Nah, I'll take it down
He
to
has
1.
3 CP.
Old one eye gets reroll ones to hit and wound.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see if that happens.
Let's see if that happens. All
Notice
right,
he has to do
charges.
the strat at the start of the fight
fights
phase.
first.
What,
Don't
interrupt?
beat my guys.
No, his
Oh, so that
Old
means
one
they
eye?
just
rolled
fight
one
in
eye.
the fight's
so.
first phase, right?
Yeah.
So I still get to pick first because it's my turn? And the charge phase?
Nope.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yes. Yes? No?
No. So in the fight's first segment, whoever's turn it isn't has priority.
Gets to choose first. Okay, so,
Yep.
alrighty then.
Whose turn it isn't? So mine.
So yours. So you
Yep.
do in fact get to fight first with you guys.
Simplified.
I think I'll choose though.
It
to have my
is.
night
It
fight.
does make it
But
consistent
he's not in
with
fight.
how it
oh,
works
he's not
for
in fight
yeah,
first
not fights
phase,
first
'cause
phase.
They
Yeah,
know
'cause
charged
if-
in that.
Okay.
Right?
I'm sorry, one more time?
He
It's-
chose the knight, which he can't do because
Correct,
the knight
it is not
charge
in the fights
fight
first.
first phase.
Yeah, so it'll be he can choose his only choice is the Judiciary with the blade guard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, let's see then.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
good
for
thing.
those that don't know, fights
We're
first
gonna start
cancels
with
itself
the
out.
Judiciary himself.
So it's just like
He has,
if you don't have
4
fights first, it's you have the fights first group and the
Yes.
non-fights fights first group. Man, English is my only language. You'd think I'd be fluent in it by now.
Alright, going into the Swarm Lord, you said.
If you have fights first,
Cool.
you fight first. If your opponent has fights first, but it is your turn, they fight first because it acts just like if you don't have it.
Just like when you're in the regular fighting, the person whose turn it isn't has first choice, they have priority.
It just cancels each other out.
And I like that
and
consistency.
devastating
Yeah.
wounds.
Oh no, don't like that.
There's a better
Makes
way
it
to
scary to charge people with fights first.
yeah,
That's 2.
there's ways to explain it a lot better than I
Alright,
did.
2 wounds on his 4-up invulnerable save. No, what's that much damage?
2 each.
Alright, so 4 5-up feel no pains from
And the precision there is-
Tyrant Guard.
Yeah, brutal as well.
Hey, that's
Made
better.
2 of them.
Nice.
2 wounds taken. So, Swarmy is down to 8 wounds.
Oof, Swarmy's got a lot of them.
Alright,
I always liken it to the Magic the Gathering ability. Magic is beyond my level of
Tyrant
comprehension.
Guard 8.
My brain is
In
smooth.
that case,
They are
I
beaky
will-
boys.
with the Blade Guard, I'm gonna
It is kind of
choose,
like first strike and double strike, yeah.
Reroll Invul
For Magic the
saves
Gathering.
on
That's a
for
good.
their Imperium ability this fight.
My brain
phase.
is
Alright.
the
So
smooth.
they are gonna get
The stack I do not
4
understand.
swings each. So that's gonna be 12 total.
I think.
Hey, there we are.
Hitting on 3s.
This is the blade guard, so
That was some, not threes.
at the start of the
Also
fight
many
phase,
above threes.
They're supposed to pick their.
I'm assuming because he's hitting on 3s, they're saving on +1.
It's reroll ones to save if they're using the
All
info.
right.
Yeah.
Tyrant guard away.
They don't reroll the ones if they're not using the info.
Tyrant
That's
guard
bad.
get a 3-up
Yeah.
save.
So when
So,
you're,
onto their
if
final
there's no
multiple
AP,
saves.
you don't reroll
Battle
ones.
round where I chose that.
Or I mean, you can always choose to use the info.
All right, but I do not make either of them
Oof.
damage damage.
2
Again.
damage each.
All right, and how many wounds do they have? They have 4 wounds, so one of them dies.
I like that the Tyranids took Space Marine DNA and was like, what if we bettered it? They are tougher.
Alright.
They're T5. They have 4
Now,
wounds
do I get
instead
to
of
fight
2.
back? Or I guess no, goes back to me. And then I get
Correct.
to do all my charges, and then we do the other way.
Correct.
All right, neat.
Got it.
Hey, I sometimes know how to play a game, but mostly I do not. All right, 2 Tyrant Guards. I'll fight with
That's
them first.
me whenever I
More
pull up to a
climactic
heresy
to
table.
do Swarm
I
Lord
saw-
after them.
Now,
Alrighty then. They have Crushing, gave them Crushing
Sage
Claws
does
and
have enough
Rending Claws.
CP for interrupt,
Crush and
so
rend.
you actually
So they
do
get
probably
2
right now
attacks
you want to use
hitting
the
on
Gene
4s.
Stealers because Swarmy's not at risk
Attacks each hit on 4s.
because those guys have already gone, whereas the interrupt could actually
Less
hurt
scary
Gene
than
Stealers with that
Yeah,
librarian.
that's only 2 hits.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it.
No.
Yeah, they were.
I would
Because the Brood
expect-
Lord's
they
going
have
to kill
2
the
up
librarian
save back.
regardless.
They did
Right.
indeed. All right, but they are Strength 8 Twin Linked. So I
So
gave them
far,
that
so
because it
good.
was like a
2's rerolling anything.
yep.
Good thing.
Hey, look at that. All right, and that is AP minus 2 damage.
Oh, so this is the Brood Lord into the
4 of them
Librarian.
rolls rerolling 1s.
There he is. Yes, they picked the reroll ones.
Made 1. 2 damage, you said?
Yep. So
That kills the wounded guy.
Oh, this
Okay.
was on the Blade Guard. Ooh, sounds like a knight in an old one-eye to me.
All right, and then the Swarm Lord.
Well, that's always going to be the order over
All
there, right?
Swarm Lord gets 8 attacks,
Yeah, you don't need to interrupt for that because
Right,
then after
because you have
this,
priority.
hitting on 2s. If anything else would
did
frankly be an insult.
one Tyranid warrior charge the.
That is still insulting.
Prime
to me,
did,
so it's
yeah,
3
so he's
ones.
going to go through that as
All
well.
right, these are Strength 9, so 2s, and then Twin Links a reroll. But no need to do that. And this is AP minus 2. AP minus 2? All right, really?
4 ups, rerolling.
Any amount of AP is going into the invuln here, so.
Yeah.
Failed 2 damage.
3.
All right,
Killed the
that's
last
boom,
2
boom.
blade guard, but,
The Judiciary is still alive.
yep.
Ugh.
He is judiciously alive.
Ah.
All right,
Don't forget to consolidate.
consolidating towards you.
Yep.
All right.
Just reminds me
and
of the
then
old
over to here.
Apple Jacks.
I'm gonna do my hypnotic
Here
thing
I
on
come,
you.
I am seeing
You
him.
could just hand me that guy. There's no chance.
All right, fair enough.
Might be a age discrepancy.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would give you
Picking
the
up
option
the
if you were if you wanted to roll it out, but you want to get to the part where you smooshelled one eye, huh?
Or this guy.
Well, there's
Or
the
that guy,
warrior.
yeah,
Yeah,
whichever
warrior
you'd like
gets to
to
go.
do
He
first,
charged,
really.
right?
Do I need to-
Oh no, actually he charged. He gets
Yeah?
to go first.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
I would
forgot
abs-
about him because I just wrote him off as dead in my brain.
Me too.
I'm gonna give him reroll hit rolls of 1. All right. he
Sure.
gets 6 attacks.
Why
That's
not?
actually a decent attack.
Scything
They get a lot
talents,
of
reroll
attacks,
once.
but then the profile is Strength 5, AP 2, 1 damage.
That was the
Not
joke
great.
I always made in 5th edition with my Tyranids was
Yeah. But,
anytime I rolled any one
Hey,
anywhere, I
roll
said,
that
yeah,
one.
but Scything Talents reroll once.
all right. It's an interesting combo, but they're like way too expensive for the amount that they actually do. All right, Strength 5.
It's up to 6.
Oh, it's up to 6. Yeah, okay, so 5.
Travis.
That's 1,
AP.
2.
Goodness.
See a 5. That is a 5.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll just take him. Thank you very much.
He did his attack, and now he'll go.
All right. All right,
Just takes a
now
bow.
do
Good night.
please do the thing.
Right.
So I was thinking more of the,
Strike is
the
gonna be
bugle.
8, but on the other hand, sweep does
Bum,
damage
bum,
to the
bum.
vehicle. It's a 3.
Bum,
So I
bum,
need to
bum.
get 3 food to get him.
That's
and
that's
it
the
has
that's
twice
like the wake up in the
attacks.
morning music,
Yeah,
though, isn't
that
it?
is a tricky
Yeah,
one.
but
What's
I
his toughness?
feel like they also
9.
play that sad times.
Yeah.
And you are at minus.
I always
2,
think of,
minus 1 to
the
physical
End of Wrath
and
of
the
Khan.
Maleceptor aura.
Because Spock is dead. Spoiler alert for a movie from the 80s.
Oh shit.
He does currently.
And they put him in the torpedo, and they're going to shoot him out onto the Genesis
What's his
planet,
base
like it's
save?
the funeral, and he's
Right.
doing the thing.
His
And
base
then
save
the
is
bagpipes are playing
His invulnerable
Amazing
is
Grace.
nice.
I think
Yeah.
they are.
All right,
Unless
we'll go
I
to
just made that up and it's a
Let's
Berenstain
see
Bears.
some strike attacks, take on force.
Somebody actually found a book where the spelling was both.
We will be using our
Ooh.
One book was spelled one way, the other book was spelled the other.
Oh, all right.
Strength 20. Wounds on two.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Strength 20 is just...
That's 4 wounds at AP3.
All right, it's 4 on 5.
Flat 8 damage. It's because the fist was the worst choice last edition.
Yeah.
All right.
And now a tank shock, you're like, yeah, I want 22 dice against the game.
No, I make none. Oh.
So that'll be Old One Eye and
Yeah.
the Carnifex. Or is that not- they're Carnifex.
that's
That
an
was my
mouse.
only hope
Okay.
of killing your knight.
Yeah.
He's very big.
Yep. Alrighty then.
Guess what? You can
There's
still
that.
kill the knight. Chip wounds from the Termagants.
That's all our combat.
You got lethal
That
hits.
is in
Just
fact all of our
fucking
combat.
lethal the shit out of
Take
them.
any biomass?
I did not this turn. I'm gonna probably do it on my next turn.
So on primary,
But yeah.
Connor gets 5
I can consolidate back
for the
to this
Nids.
objective.
and 10 for the Salamanders, yeah?
Alright.
Because he holds more.
Yeah.
And
The
that
what?
is
Salamanders have a
On
commanding
to the start of the
lead
next battle round.
on just board control.
Yeah.
So choose another synaptic imperative. Give.
We'll go ahead and pull the scoreboard up here at the coming into the top of 3.
+1 to hit and melee. Why
The
not?
bottom of 2 here.
Still a really
Much
close
less good
game.
than the thing I
Yeah.
just had, but
Something we found
you
at the
killed
Grand
most of
Narrative
my
is
things
these
without
narrative
invulnerable
missions
saves anyway.
make both sides, even if you lose, it is still a very close game usually on points.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
It's always like, oh, hey, my opponent's got 60 points, but somehow I only got 40. Like, that feels a lot better than, 60 to
That
0.
does make a lot of sense.
And this one in particular felt one of the more balanced ones where it was close. It was neck and neck the whole way through. And honestly, if like Old One Eye had picked up that biosample, this would be 40-40 right now.
No, it wouldn't, because
Yeah,
Old One Eye was
that's
dead
very
at the end of the round.
Oh, so he never would have finished the action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, don't you get a bonus one, or is that during your
on my command base.
Womp womp.
Then we are going to start by advancing my aggressors.
Yeah, because Vulcan and Co. can just hop on the objective
That's
and
fair.
yoink.
So you're
Yep.
going to leave the objective. Oh, because you have other guys who can come onto the objective and grab the thing. Yeah, I see.
Oh, I feel so bad for those poor Termagants.
Yeah, they about to get
They're
roasted.
about to get roasted.
Roasted Termagant is a Space Marine delicacy.
Are you sure?
Okay, that gets me ready.
I bet it's really bitter.
Intentionally, right? Like it's all like acid blood and stuff. Like they
Probably.
don't want to give sustenance to the enemy.
No, probably full of worms.
Yeah, actually, such that like if you do eat it, like
Is
you
Overwatch
yeah.
one or two
Bad.
command points?
Overwatch is
Bad
one big
with a
one,
Y
six.
and an extra
Unless you have
A.
something that auto hits, it might be
Bad.
wasted.
Might be wasted. Or if I have 40 shots with things that have lethal hits.
Like
What
Termagants.
range is? Oh, right, they're in range anyway.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do I want to do that?
Do you- I
not a
mean, they're
terrible
not going to be
one.
alive
Yeah.
anymore after this. So
Listen, I haven't
The
been using a lot of
Turvagon
command
can
points
spawn
in this
another
whole thing
unit.
anyway.
yeah, I mean he's got a bunch, right?
Well, the Tervagon could just be like, and here's
Turvagons
another
are
one.
gonna shoot.
Here we go.
That was only one seat, though. You paid 2 for that. It's only one.
Oh, whoops. I thought I was at 1, but you were right.
Thank you, players, for being awesome.
5, 10.
You know what I miss? I miss my knight being able to Overwatch.
I do not.
You know what I
miss
don't
anything
miss?
that
Wraith
can
Knights
see
being
people.
able to Overwatch.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sorry.
Hot take, I want to see.
Complaining about the Knights not being able to Overwatch because they're
Oh.
Titanic.
Yeah, I
Yep.
guess you
Yeah,
would.
but you know what I don't miss? Eldar Knights being able to
Yeah,
Overwatch.
that.
Yeah.
I can't fault you.
Not that I ever played into that,
I don't
but
remember the last time
enough
actually.
people were like,
Nah. I'm realizing that like I'm gonna have at least one game at the LVO narrative where my Warhound Titan gets
Alright.
shot off the board turn 1
yeah,
because I can't hide it
no.
and I just don't get to play a
Sixes.
game before. 'Cause
All
that's my
these
only
dice
model.
have been
That's great. You get to go get
Oh,
lunch
okay.
and or drinks for Ryan.
There we go.
And lunch for Ryan.
Yeah, I'll be the
I do in fact
I'll be the
all
caddy.
those
Yeah,
things. So you
you're
take
just
2
like,
wounds.
great. Anybody hungry?
Is that all their
Who wants a
shots?
beer?
Yeah.
But is that not a single 6?
None.
3s.
Oh, 2.
Hey!
Okay, one guy has 1 wound.
That's how I
Here's the
feel.
worms.
That's how I feel whenever I do Overwatch. I got
Now
a
we're gonna do
bucket of dice and
some
nothing.
movement with.
I always regret doing Overwatch.
It's like it's gotten to the point of the only time I ever do Overwatch is with a
Alright,
torrent
we'll move
weapon.
with
Yeah,
Vulcan
only
and
yeah,
Tyranids.
exactly.
And they're gonna
Which is
advance.
not worth it otherwise.
And they're
Oi,
gonna get to go
margaritas, please.
10 will definitely get them.
I mean,
where I want them.
every game I'm going to be dead by turn 2.
Yeah.
I know there will be at least one game where I die turn 1.
Oh, that is like a really classic Vulcan model.
Yeah, I kit bashed him myself from like more than 8 different sources.
Amazing.
That's cool.
How cool.
Yeah.
It's great
You know,
when
he
kit
still has
bashes
this poor guy on a
are,
25 mil base when every other captain. He has the smallest base of any
He
space
does.
Yeah.
He still does. They haven't upgraded his
That's the same as
base.
one of my
Ezekiel's
dream
also on a
gamers.
25,
What's funny is
I
it
think.
you can actually put it to use if you're used to it.
Fair
There's
enough.
actually some surprisingly funny ways that you can turn that into an advantage.
No, I believe that.
I feel like
Yeah,
you can
'cause
end up
GW has
on
that policy
Sunday,
of,
but until then, we will only
you
do
either
the chapter
use
with
the-
smallest captain base.
The
All right. Are there any other
correct
movements you'd
base,
like to
or
do?
the one that comes in the box.
I
So
have a
Tyranid warriors
suspicion
can be
that you're
either
gonna
on
fall back
50s
with
or
that
40s.
here.
Because they come out in both.
Yeah, which
Because for a while they had the new ones and the old ones, and the stock was mixed, and so when you ordered it from them, you did not know whether you're getting 40 or 50 mil bases, so both
Yeah.
were valid.
and both are still, I think, technically
You did
valid.
goats of moment, my hive tyrants, and you have some
You did
eradicators
goats.
right there.
Goats
I'm
at the
gonna chill
moment.
out with these guys.
Oh yeah, who was the Oath's target?
Meanwhile,
Producer Lily.
Who was the O's target?
Oath's target was Swarmy and his buds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the reasonable choice.
The homies come into play.
the very big, very important model standing in the middle of the board.
Right. And here come the Infernus Marines. Just get the Infernus Marines right in there and just be
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
"Wah."
walk right up.
This is probably a really weird
Fwoosh
move that could
.tm.
dictate the game for me, but let's see it.
All right. Interesting.
Interesting.
I think he's positioning the Eradicators to try and get to the Maliceptors.
So
Because right, he
now-
doesn't have a line on Swarmy
No.
through that
This
terrain
is
bit.
the
He
big
might.
move. We're gonna advance my Infernus boys.
Yep.
Come on, hot roll.
All right.
That is a 1.
That is not a hot roll.
He could CP it.
That's a cold roll. You don't need to. You have a 12-inch range. Just whoosh.
Sounded like he. I sounded like he had something else in mind.
7 plus, what is 7 plus 12?
That, yeah, 19.
Oh, the
Actually, that
Termagants.
works.
Oh, okay.
Termagants.
Oh, to to wipe out the Hormagon or the Termagants.
To wipe out your warlord there.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Oh, because re-rolling. Yeah. Wait, you're not re-rolling wounds. So what does oaths get you for? Do you just like re-roll the number of hits?
Oaths gets me nothing. Vulcan's Forge Father ability gets me reroll wounds with these, even though they aren't twin linked. This is the epic combo that you bring Vulcan for.
Gotcha.
It's 200 points to basically delete anything.
Okay.
You get old. You get old Oaths.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
They're flamers. It's fine.
You get just interlinked
Probably not
flamers.
a lot of things tonight.
I think it's very reasonable. We set up terrain for looks, not for practicality.
It's the burden of cool terrain.
It is.
And it is very cool looking terrain.
Not the drama.
I love the crashed. I don't know which kind of
a
Imperial
Valk.
Guard. It's the Valkyrie.
Valk, yeah. I don't remember who we got that from, but we got that recently from one of the members in the community. So thank you, much appreciated.
It's a beautiful piece of terrain. I'm
Because that kit is not in production anymore.
Yeah.
the
That's-
crashed
Now,
terrain. Yeah,
You'd have to take an actual Valkyrie, which is an $80 kit for some reason. And you
it's
go,
a big plane. Like,
it's also fucking old.
it
The,
still
chi-
looks good though.
the Chimera and Hellhound is also an $80 kit, and it's like, ugh. gross.
I don't play guard, but I want a Valkyrie.
I will play guard by the end of next year.
For your diorama.
Yeah.
It's gonna move
It's like
right
6
in
infantry
here.
squads,
Yep.
a bunch of
He can still move between these, and he's
scions,
standing on short terrain.
Mm-hmm.
2 Valks, and 7 Chimeras,
He is still within
2
short
Hellhounds,
range.
a bunch of characters,
So,
What is he gonna charge? I guess my warlord.
and a bunch of the field ordnance batteries, even though they're not good.
probably that Maliceptor, but we'll see. how it
Maliceptor.
goes.
Yeah.
So,
Obliterate.
moving into shooting phase, Vulcan and the gang are going to collect this thing, so they're not shooting.
Okay.
Vulcan is going to put his
It's
angry
Scooby
look
in the gang,
onto
but
this guy
Vulcan in the gang.
and his squad.
Engie.
Now, we're going to do some shooting, and we might as well... Oh yeah, I forgot to move my intercessors. They're actually good where they are.
That objective
I'll
is
start with
sticky
the big
because the
thing.
intercessors are on it.
Yep.
These guys.
Well, if
Did
they
they control it?
control
I don't think they
them,
did.
There's
Okay.
4
And
Swarmy
it
and
will
the-
take 2 CP to activate immolation protocols.
for now. Oh, 2 CP for
I'm going
immolation.
to pay my last command point. Command
Took-
protocol
it's
one
at
to
in the
portion your
end of
AP
the
by
turn.
1.
You might want to wait. I'm not sure if they have any. Let me double check before you do that.
The Infernus Marines don't
Assumed
have
they
any to
had
start
AP1 because you're a Marine.
because they're 401.
Yeah, it's AP1.
Yeah, they're 501.
No, they have no
and now
AP.
they're about to have dev
Not,
wounds
not
where
on these guys.
Oh, okay.
The
won't
only
matter.
flamers that get AP are my aggressors, and only if they're shooting the closest unit.
Gotcha.
So,
none of
Alright,
the
I'll
aggressors
save that
might
then.
actually be closer to the gaunts.
Right.
meanwhile,
But ideally,
we've
the
got
Swarmy's
10,
gone, so it is the Gaunts that
10
target
D6
anyway.
Fire blaster shots.
That's
Ooh.
so many. Oh, and it's roll.
Oh, that's
So,
gross.
10, 20,
Oh my goodness.
30, 41, 44.
Oh my god.
That's so much flame, and they're re-rolling all wounds, and it's dev.
Oh, yeah, you just fish for those 6s.
Absolutely. This is a point where you just fish.
So much dice, yeah.
You're wounding on 4s because they're strength 5 with the detachment.
This is 22.
Is Swarmy T5?
No, but the guard, the tyrant guard.
Oh, and their majority toughness, yeah.
I don't think that's actually how it works. I think it's the highest in 10th. It's majority in heresy.
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
Oh no, it's 44.
I don't have any mixed toughness units in my army.
43.
No, it's 44. Yeah, you get that one to buy it back. You roll that one extra. It was 44.
Okay.
You
It's
get
44.
that extra one. You roll that extra die. It's really important.
The one die.
If he dies by one.
One wound, yeah, then it is
I
incredibly
need to
important.
double check what Forge Father says to make sure that this is that I'm doing this right.
Forge Father says select an enemy within 24 inches, Torrent and Melta, reroll wounds.
I guess that is actually very appropriate.
Hey, you can't fault the Salamander's main for acting a dragon.
No. You know what? You got me.
What's Sage's favorite video game? This is not canon, by
Those
the
are
way.
my
This is a
treasures.
joke.
Use them in conjunction with my
Yakuza
fire.
7, like a dragon.
Yeah, okay, so I can reroll the wound roll on these.
Yeah, here it
So
goes.
this is,
What's
what's
his-
his toughness again?
Oh,
Probably big.
The unit
nice
toughness
knowing you,
currently
Swarmy.
is 8 because it's the majority toughness of the 2 tyrant guards.
Okay, so then these guys are usually strength 5.
Let's look up mixed toughness.
Okay.
So these are wounding on
5s.
5s with devastating, rerolling everything.
But again, this is where you just pick out all the 6s and you
Yep.
reroll everything else.
Yeah.
Let me go just pull out the 6s for you.
Oh, thank you.
Mixed toughness.
This might sound.
I believe it is the
Unit's
highest.
toughness
Roll
characteristic.
everything for my devastating.
Yeah, fish them with for the 6s. That is the most reasonable thing in the world to do.
I don't trust these 5s to carry me.
That worked out for me that one time I did it. So,
Yeah.
Dutch
Alright,
unit gains
let's see some
units
more of those
with different
wasteland
toughness
symbols.
characteristics. For determining it, use the highest among the bodyguards models.
Among the bodyguard.
Yeah.
So the tyrant guard or the
Roll
bodyguard.
that
Yeah.
one.
So
So
what's we can't check.
Yeah, we can.
That did not.
Oh, we can check.
All right.
I've refused to believe the tyrant guard are T8. But they are T8.
T8?
Why are they T8? They're double the toughness of a marine.
Alright,
Th-
so we have
that's why,
4
like,
normal
to
wounds
shield your hive
and
guard.
10 devastating wounds.
And the Swarm Lord is
Alrighty
T10.
then.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Now here's
The highest
here's
amongst
interesting part
the
about this.
bodyguard, yeah.
So the tyrant guards don't have the feel no pain, but the hive tyrant does. So if
Yeah, slow roll.
I gotta slow roll them.
In units of how many wounds the Tyrant Guard have.
Yeah. Well, so the tyrant guard don't get the feel no pain, so that doesn't matter to them.
So it would only work once they're dead.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, you gotta. So how many
So
wounds the
8
Tyrant
of-
Guard are?
So you would have to. I think you'd have to roll these before the
4.
devastatings kick in.
Yeah. Let's do that first.
Actually, pull that back up.
So you have to roll these
Yes.
4 saves, and then 10 damage just goes through.
Yep.
The character
Yeah.
has the
That
feel no
goes through to
pain.
him
Why?
Gets, feel no pains, I think.
Yeah, because then once you're dead,
Except that once
can't,
those are
it's
dead,
just to protect them from
Yeah, but
precision.
all the damage
Yeah.
happens at once, doesn't it? Or is like, no?
Dev. Okay, so
All right. 3-up saves.
technically, if
Do that
anything
part
has Dev
first.
wounds, you have to slow roll everything. But
Take
that would
one
be
wound.
terrible. So no one does that.
Is one guy down
So
to
you're kind of letting
3
your
wounds.
defender decide
Yeah.
the order.
All right.
Right.
So that means there's 7 wounds left. So that means 7 of these go away.
So that kills them, and then there's 3.
Oh, he's just doing
devastating
feel no
wounds
pains.
onto the Swarm Lord.
Stormworm Lord, which I don't get a feel no pain against because the 2 guards are dead.
Is
Oh.
that right?
Yep.
Is that how that goes?
Yep.
All right, even though they die in the same phase and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's weird.
All right,
It's very weird. They're all agreeing it's very weird.
no worries.
Precision is a weird fish.
That makes sense. Well, I guess. Okay, and then Swarmlord was at 8.
And he's down to 5.
He's down to 5.
And that unit isn't quite done shooting because they still have their librarian.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Psychic. Oh.
And he's gonna use.
At this point, just overcharge it.
focus
Just fuck it.
fire.
Yeah.
You also, I think,
D6
you could
shots.
do the dev wounds
And
first.
3,
I think you're.
So this is.
Because technically speaking, dev wounds, they stop the thing and they immediately deal the damage.
Yeah.
Because they're not mortal wounds anymore, so they're not ended anymore.
Yeah. I think I think dev wounds are just immediate.
Which would mean anything with
Hey!
dev wounds, you'd have to slow roll every die.
So this is
Yeah.
D3 devastating.
Because order would matter for this one's dev, this one's not, this one's dev, this one's
All
not.
right.
Which just sounds miserable and no one will ever do.
No, I
And
think
that is
what
one save at
the
82.
reasonable plays is you roll the entire wound sequence for the unit. You just
And then you just let the opponent do them in the order they want.
And does he take hazardous?
Yes.
He does.
Ooh.
Damn. So that's how many wounds?
How many wounds is hazardous?
Ooh, yeah.
Is it just 1?
Hazardous.
If you're a monster, it's D3.
if it's an infantry, you're dead.
If it's an infantry, you're dead, and if you're a monster.
Oh, if it's the librarian,
It's
Yeah.
D3 or 3?
his head brain just explodes.
It's Bakum.
I thought it was
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was D6 mortals.
Huh?
That's a great question. I'll look it up.
Jake is going to double check and look
Who knows how this game
Hazardous.
works? Nobody knows how this game works.
For each one model equipped with a hazardous weapon is destroyed. Characters, monsters, and vehicles suffer 3 mortals instead.
Okay, he's a character, so he
Okay.
takes.
So what if you're a
How many
sister
wounds
of
does he have?
battle
He
model
has 4 or 5,
who has
so
3
he's
wounds?
Still
Okay.
standing.
as a character?
Then you
But,
die.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
So it's like, oh, the 3 wounds thing doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, he has 1 wound left.
Alrighty then.
Spicy.
Here's hoping you don't have precision.
Thanks for the
Now,
correction.
because the
absolutely
hazardous
have no precision
comes from his
design.
psychic
And you have a whole
ability,
bunch more
does he get his own
shooting
feel
to
no
do. 2
pain
wounds
against
for Swarmlord. 3
Technically,
wounds
yeah.
for Swarmlord.
I think it's not, because I think that the
It's
damage
a-
from hazardous
It's not a mortal, no.
it's not from the...
The hazardous
They're
is a mortal
shooting,
wound. It's not a
Vulcan
psychic
cannot.
Yeah, but you
attack.
get a feel no pain against...
Eradicated
It's
cannon
specifically
and the
psychic
aggressors.
attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna start with the Eradicators.
But it is a psychic
Unrelenting
attack that triggered the
that
hazard.
scepter.
But it's
So-
not a psych. The hazardous is not a psychic
So
attack
the
itself.
Anglers, we could go with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, oh, you're hoping to
Devastating
totally wipe out the
wounds.
Swarmlord with the Fire Blasters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how that plan goes.
We'll see.
Okay,
Might
here it
have
goes.
to
It does
change
correct.
things
Devastating
up.
wounds. Such attacks are only allocated to models after all other attacks
So
being
we'll
made
roll the
with
normal
So just like
first.
mortal wounds.
He's
Okay.
hitting 3s.
So when
So
they
it is
changed
literally
that,
just mortal wounds, just without the
Then
name
just without the rollover.
But I can reroll them.
Because the rollover was the problem at the launch of the edition.
and the name.
Alright.
Now we have the multi-melted. These hit on 4s.
The name?
Hey.
Yeah,
And these wound on 5s.
it's a devastating wound. It's not a mortal
And
wound,
let's see if they actually
Oh, yeah.
wound on 5s.
technically.
They do.
Oh man, alright.
So there's 2 AP.
So this is into the Maliceptor,
Or invulnerable save.
I believe. It might be into this one.
What? Fail 1.
Okay.
So it's D6 damage.
Woo!
Alright, how much?
It's 5.
That is 5. He is down to 9 wounds.
Nope, that's
Yeah,
into
that's
the
the
Maliceptor.
Maliceptor,
Yeah.
This is a big bug.
He has 14 wounds. It's a 4
Big
invulnerable
bug.
save.
Need many cans of raid to
Yeah,
destroy.
alright. I see why the people take mounts after. These are
Raid
actually
is also not
really
good for the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Now,
I believe.
And bugs are good for the environment, turns out.
Certain bugs.
what else do I want to get rid of here?
Yeah.
I am going to
Mosquitoes serve no purpose.
head to these guys shooting.
Destroy that
And-
tree with the hand of God.
No more tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna calculate who to shoot with.
Oh, for the...
That's a great question. Do you try to
Terrain.
take down the Swarmlord because you push 3 wounds through?
Aquila
Pretty
Lander, not the
doable with amount of
Valkyrie.
shooting
What's the
you've got.
difference?
Yeah, but I also really want this thing dead.
It's
Yeah,
one of
because
those
he's gonna
same
really
kid,
fuck
different.
up that squad once. Oh yeah, we can swear.
I don't
Neat. Gonna fuck him up.
Okay, holy shit, we can.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we can swear.
Holy shit, we could
Come at me,
swear.
thy you pusillanimous cur. There we go.
Oh! I don't know what any of those words mean.
No,
Some of these
Gesundheit.
overhead, but
Yeah.
We're we're gonna do the stupid.
There was
way. We're
a
gonna
shit
have 4
post
of these
I read.
boys
There
shoot
was
into this.
vampires
Everyone
seamlessly
else shoots
swearing
into
from
him.
each.
You're gonna do the
like-
incorrect thing. Yes.
But I'm gonna
Oh, he's
do
hitting
one thing
swarmy,
right.
not the.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna do
Something
Oh, with the
We're gonna
aggressors.
double up on immolation protocol because it's a battle tactic, and he can use it.
And he can
for
repeat
free
it,
as
yep.
Captain.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
So these are going to be the shots going into the big guy.
Sorry, you were saying.
No,
So
it's a
this
shit
can be
post about
4
vampires
plus
swearing
46.
from each
Yes.
century they've been alive.
Mixing and matching from different.
So that is
Just,
going
like,
to be
seamlessly.
14 plus 4, so that's 18.
All right.
And these guys
Alas,
have
poor
to
Swarmy.
because they're-
I knew him.
Mhm.
Horatio.
L plus ratio.
Man, I see what every
I knew him. L ratio.
L plus ratio.
Most people run the bolt ones with the combo with the lethal hits and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Still, really good.
Yeah.
Especially this detachment, and very thematic for you.
Okay.
Ooh.
We will just be rerolling everything, praying for 6s.
All right, we'll
There's
take those
2.
2 6s out.
Come on, just need 7 more 6s.
Well, there's 3
Three
more.
more.
That's not bad.
It's 5 total.
So 3 more 6s and toughness 11. Yeah, so nothing else would.
Oh,
Yeah, has to be 6s.
yeah, because they're strength 5.
All right,
Takes 5.
takes 5 wounds. That's pretty good. Not quite
Was they
good
down
enough,
to
though.
5?
I think that was into the Maliceptor.
Ah,
Now
okay.
let's see what these aggressors can do against him.
Yeah, probably do a lot.
The 2.
So that's going to be 7 plus 2, so that's going to be 9.
And I assume the captain has some sort of neat gun.
He doesn't have a flamer, so
Okay.
nothing interesting.
Yeah, because you can't give the Gravis Captain a flamer.
If it's not fire, it's not interesting.
No.
Sixes.
Six is right.
Oh, there's 3. That's
3
it.
devastating wounds.
That's it. That was all you needed.
Oh my goodness.
Does it explode?
Oh, yeah. Does Swarmy
Does
explode?
he explode?
Oh, he does. Well, possibly.
Okay.
Mayhaps.
On a 6.
Roll a 6.
Roll it.
Do it.
No.
Dang.
Ah, come on.
Do the Carnifexes explode? Did we miss that?
All right. I should have done that. Checked that with Old One Eye, but I did not.
I'm pretty sure they explode. They could
I
buckle.
think he does.
Oh, well, on a 6, but it doesn't matter. It's way too late to do that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just love that the monsters
Well,
explode.
let's see.
All right. I guess he did
acid
almost
everywhere.
the correct thing, but yeah.
That's, yeah. I mean, Swarmy's dead, and
Last shooting is coming from the
Maliceptor's
knight.
low.
Oh yeah.
Let's see
Charges.
what I want to get rid of.
Oh, you can't. Advanced. Can't charge.
Yep.
Just about everything
We're
advanced.
gonna put
The Knight didn't.
No.
He'll probably charge that Maliceptor
Or the Broodlord.
and could tank shock it. Just kill it and tank shock.
Yeah.
it might
22 times a third.
It's
needs three.
Maliceptor has more than 8 wounds.
Yeah, 3.
It has
3 up,
14.
4 up.
Well, and you can
We're
only
gonna
do
go
6
for
with
the
tank shock
really
anyway.
risky strap.
so-
We're gonna put everything into this. I
Alright.
really want that gun.
You are
the
still
knight
minus
has
1 to
not.
hit from this guy's roll.
That's fine.
The knight hasn't
Yeah.
shot yet.
Oh,
So
We
this
forgot
is
about the knight,
gonna be
guys.
Whoops.
Sorry.
6 plus
Whoops.
3. Is he within half range of 72 inches?
Absolutely.
He is.
Yeah.
are you on the board?
Most of the
Yes.
board is within half.
My favorite is what's the range on your Basilisk? 108.
Hey.
100
Oh.
longer than the board.
Yeah, longer than
Oh.
2 boards because it was 6x4 back then.
17.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so many.
What is the diagonal of a 44 by 60?
You're asking me to do math, man.
Garrett, do the Pythagorean theorem in your head.
No.
These are gonna do, wounding or hitting
44
These are
times
hitting on
44
4
plus 60
Yeah.
times 60 is
Well,
a big
that's
old
still
number
really good rolls.
to the 0.5 power.
Okay, and then these are wounding
74.
on 5s.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as
There
your
is
base
that.
is big
You
enough,
are
if
not
your
going
base
to
is
have
if you have a
strength,
little
so
base,
it's
you
not
might
much
just not reach
exactly.
the other little base in the opposite corner.
Yeah.
That is some
If you both had under a 1-inch
Use
base.
this, spicy roll.
And a 32 is about a little over an inch.
Yeah. So if you had 28
28 and a
base,
half.
you had two 28s.
With an Earth Shaker.
And you're in the corner, you go, oh,
Yeah.
oh well.
Oh!
What was it? There was a
Oh, nice.
what's the story
Yeah.
of the Earthshaker cannon from the Basilisk
Mind
card?
bubbles.
Didn't used to have a range characteristic. It was,
was just-
unlimited.
Just teaching me I
So
should
during
have
one of the
bought
battles
those
around
rows.
again,
I'm like,
we'd
I'm
have
not
stores
gonna
calling
bring
each other from
those
across the
rows.
country like,
Same
"Hey, do you have-
shim shooting.
Yeah, do you have like somebody on this
It's-
board?
is it
Yeah,
one?
yeah, somebody's getting shot.
That's a 4 up and roll save. It
That
doesn't
sounds
matter.
so
Gotta
fun.
double check that.
That's fair.
Did our dice cam get nudged?
No, I
Yeah,
felt
looks
both of
like
them. Unless it's 0.
Yeah, it was AP 2, so it's D6 damage each.
Alright, that's 2d6.
That's 3 and 6.
He's dead.
Do it explode?
Does it explode?
Explode.
Well, he's not close. Well,
It can hurt you.
no.
Okay.
Lily is pro explosion. That's the only thing I'm really pro.
I think we're all pro explosions.
Yeah, it's so strong. I love it.
Nah, Producer
All right.
Lily, you would have been
Rest of the
really
shots.
happy with my game 2 at the narrative. 5 things exploded.
So now,
Damn.
Out of the
we
10
can
vehicles,
try
we had a
some
50%
shooting.
explosion
We have
rate.
some more shooting to do.
I also killed Shadow
But
Sun.
wait, there's more shooting.
Yeah.
We have.
I also forgot. I also
overwhelming
killed Shadow Sun.
Yeah.
Canonically dead.
They are going to put everything into these little guys.
Woo.
I was about in the last
Cover.
mission where we were trying to
Finally
cut off
makes
their
a
heads. I
difference.
got Abaddon down to 1
Alright, let's see.
wound.
Blast profile, so he gets.
Ooh.
And then I had one mini in the back that I thought he was going to forget about with a multi-melta. And I was like,
plus
yes, forget about it. And then he charged.
1 per 5.
So that's going to be 5.
6. With 2 plus 4.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
math.
3, my bad. So it's
Oh.
the frag grenade. So it's 5. My bad.
No, I got you.
Alright, so these are hitting on 3s. And these are wounding on 3s. Does 2 at AP nothing.
5 ups because of cover. Aha! One of them survives.
Scream.
Woo!
And then we have
Yoink.
6 more.
And
hits
that one will be back.
on 3s.
If only those 6s meant something.
And 3s once more. That is
I say that all the
5
time in
more
my
AP
army.
Alright, on 6s. Come on, we just have to roll a bunch of 6s.
Your guilt
How hard
won't
can it
work
be?
on me.
It apparently vary.
Oh
2.
I was looking at the sacrosands earlier, and it made me really sad.
Yeah, they're
so
bad.
bad.
They're so, and they're so expensive for what they don't do.
Yeah, it made me
Everyone-
sad.
Didn't most of you guys advance?
The only guy who didn't is the biggest charge of all. So
That's
let's
the knight.
try the knight
no. Oh no.
into Maliceptor.
Alright,
For all the beans.
don't roll 2 1s. You did not.
That was a 5.
As a CSM player, can't. I said, see, the Chaos Space Marines got all the rules.
They did.
Just bash
That's
the
where all the
thing
rules
out of the
went.
way. It's a knight, it's completely fine.
Yeah, the 5s always mean
His
something.
gun.
Oh, no, yeah. Also, he's a knight.
You know,
Just bash
it's
the train
fitting.
out of the
You're
way.
getting dunked on.
Yeah, I'm getting dunked on by Chaos Space Marines, just like I did all weekend at the Grand Narrative.
Oddly enough,
All
Ryan
right.
was 3-0 with
How many
AdMac.
wounds does have again?
Because, I mean,
14.
not being able to use the stratagems if you're
Yeah.
battle shocked,
Let's
right?
try
Oh.
some strikes.
You should.
So these are hitting on. Oh, right, he still has that.
Rad
debuff on.
Rad
He does still have
Bombardment
the debuff, so
actually
minus 1 to hit.
being good.
Actually, a buff. Weird.
Dang.
Oh!
You get our 1 reroll.
All 1s and 2s.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 1 hit, and we're wounded on 2s to strength 20.
Yep.
Oh wait, this toughness 11, right?
Oh!
Toughness 11.
So on a 3!
3s.
Well,
Alright.
that's 1 wound at AP 3.
Alright. 4 up invulnerable save. Nope. Do I have a command point?
1 left.
Not anymore, I don't. 4 up. Nope. Damn it.
Same roll!
No.
Oh, no.
The instant replay again.
Oh, no.
Alright, down to 0.
If only we had a slow
8
motion button.
damage, so from 14, so he's at 6 wounds.
I actually would love to have instant replay functionality.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Alright, but I get to fight back. Hooray! Alright, strike pro.
there was
profile
much
is the only thing
rejoicing.
I have any hope of actually hurting you on. So, I get 3 attacks. Hitting all on 3s. Hey!
3 for 3 for 3.
Praise Nurgle. Wait, wrong army. Okay.
Wouldn't that be praise Zenith? You got a 9 total.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know how any of this chaos nonsense works. Alright, strength 9 versus toughness 12.
Yep.
So 5s. Ooh!
That's 2 wounds.
That's 2 wounds at AP minus 2.
We'll see some 5.
I do. I agree. I always
That's
regret
wonderful.
Overwatch, and I always regret rerolling.
D6 plus 1.
Unless it's a save. Like I'm rerolling like a save
Ooh,
just to keep
4
someone
wounds.
alive.
4
But
damage. So he
I usually
is
don't-
12.
Alright.
He's
Use my
1
skill
away
input to
from being
reroll.
half strength.
No!
you know,
No, I have stratagems.
Alright.
If it dies, it dies.
So that's the end of my turn. I captured one of the squishy bits and
Uh,
pulled
There's a lot of
points.
reasons
All
why
right.
re-roll. You
On to
roll
mine.
to see if you hit your opponent.
I still have
You roll to see if
my-
you actually
Oh,
wound
okay,
your
reroll
opponent.
that.
Then your opponent rolls
Plus one
their
hit
armor
melee.
save to see if
I
they get to
completely
resist
forgot
it.
about
Yeah,
that.
sometimes you have to roll how much damage
everywhere.
you do. There's a lot of
Oh,
dice.
That's fine. It didn't actually come up very
There's a
much.
lot of things that are
Yeah,
chance,
and then you hit with everything
which
from him
sometimes
anyway,
is
so-
really nice
Alright.
and sometimes is really
Unimportant.
annoying when it's not going your
On my
way.
turn, I only go
Or if
for
you're
one
playing
command
sisters.
point. Because the Swarm Lord is dead.
Yeah, so it just gets the one CP now. Swarming
but
was
in
giving
my
him the
command
extra
phase,
CP
I'm
every
going to
turn.
remember
Yeah,
to bark up
Sedge.
some Termagants.
Yep, bring him back.
3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3 Termagants back. Hey, it's 6 Termagants.
6. So right back up.
Yep.
All that boulder fire for nothing.
All of Boulder Fire for getting all of my Termagants back.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly as many as died.
Very productive vomit.
The,
The
benefit of having a large
Turvagon sounds
glistening
like
sack.
it was made by somebody who had a really bad
Who doesn't like
hangover.
that? All right. Broodlord is going to go
Which is
take the
vomiting
thing.
up Termagants.
Because the what's the objective? Actually, what's the OC on your knight? Great question.
I think it's 10, but let me double check.
It do be.
Don't actually have that card.
It's actually 10. I know that
But I
for a
have it written
fact.
Yeah, he's OC 10.
OC 10.
All right.
But you
insane.
also have.
Maliceptor on there, but I might.
Is he on there?
Yeah, he's touching it. But also, let's see. So how much? So I have just one from the Broodlord. And one each. So I only have 5 on there. So I actually do not control that objective with the knight on there.
Wait, what OC is that Maliceptor?
3, I would guess.
He might be more. Big
Not
monster.
5.
Sometimes it's really strange. Sometimes it's OC3. Sometimes it's OC5. I've seen some stuff that's like
4.
OC8.
Yeah, so I only have 9 on there.
Oh, just shy.
So
Wow.
I do not control the objective. So I cannot. Well, I can start doing the action. All I have to do is kill your knight.
Easy.
Easy.
Just have to kill the knight.
So
Doable.
I am going to
22
spend my
wounds.
one and only command point
It's down some. It's on
Yeah,
like
is it?
16.
All right.
to
Still a lot
give
of wounds.
the
But
Maliceptor
16 is
fallback
less than
in charge.
22.
Fall back in charge useful right now. Yeah, make sure you actually get that fighting in
Fall
there
back
before you
in.
die.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna do that in my movement phase. But if I can't control it, maybe
Well, the
I
knight's
should
at
just
12.
charge your knight
Oh,
with the
okay, that's
Brood
actually
Lord.
killable.
Maybe I should charge the knight with the Brood Lord and then
Yeah.
fish for a
Dev
bunch
wounds,
of
right?
6s with devastating wounds.
Yeah, I mean that's
Oh, the
Because
Brood Lords.
otherwise I can't control that, and I'm not going to kill him with the Maliceptor realistically.
Right.
So you know what? I'm also going to move these guys. I'm going to do that. Brood Lord,
Alright.
we're going to kill a knight.
wait. So who's doing the action then? No one?
Maliceptor.
2 CP to interrupt.
do.
Maliceptor, mayhaps.
Maybe,
Alrighty then.
but he just paid to fall back in
let's
charge.
see.
Did he?
And I
Yeah.
will continue doing that.
Fall back.
Maybe I should have just
Oh,
put
you can't fall back and
everything into the
shoot.
knight. That would be kind of fun. And also then maybe I could kill a knight. I probably won't, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, alrighty then. So here's what we're gonna do. All of my Termagants, I'm pretty sure, are within 18 inches of the knight. It is a very big target. Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Alright then. So, I am going to
Just
do
chip
so
damage.
much shooting at as much shooting as I have left. I am
And it's
going
lethal,
to do it your
right?
knight.
On 6s.
trying to-
That's
everything
the plan.
Timber,
Yeah,
I would
I'm
check
not-
out
am I gonna
Kill
win this
Team.
game?
It's
Absolutely
a
not.
smaller
Do I
game
maybe blow
mode,
myself
Yes.
up
kind of built
completely?
for
Maybe. It'll be fun.
people
All right.
getting into Warhammer. And you buy like maybe 2
Exactly.
boxes at the most
Alrighty
for
then.
your models.
They have like
I'm
5
gonna
to
shoot
10
you- I'm
models
gonna
in that
move on to my
ballpark
shooting phase.
usually.
No,
It's
there's other
between
movement
like
matters.
6
I'll
and
go ahead and
14,
use
give or
very
take.
fast.
Tyranids
gonna shoot
don't have a
just like
bespoke
Warriors.
kill team yet.
Force.
Yet.
Okay.
But there's a
Look at that.
bunch of really
6 is
unique
too
ones
good.
that are super cool, and you might like them. There's also a lot of kill team
Hey,
content on
one
YouTube. I'd
81.
highly recommend
And
it.
then you can build up towards a full, because at 40k army,
Hey!
A lot.
Now
It's a
we're
big
talking.
investment.
Yeah.
One.
Okay,
Yeah.
down to 11.
2d3. Alright, that is 1 and 2. 3. Force. Alright. Strength 9, so 5s. Nope.
No,
Alright.
say it.
Brain explosion.
pew pew.
Alright. D6 plus
Dude,
3.
imagine if you could do that. Just like stress out.
5. 3s. Everything. Neat. That is fun. Alright, and then a strength 10. So 5s.
Yeah. T20.
1.
Were the intercessors on the
minus
home
2.
objective earlier?
Yes.
He gets a 5 up invul against ranged. And he doesn't make it.
Oh, that is 3 damage.
Ooh.
Oh,
He is
might
down
be.
to 9.
Yeah. All right. This is getting spicy.
Oh, no, he's down to
Very
8.
Spicy.
All right. 8 attacks from the Turbogon.
Down to 8.
It could happen.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s.
Did our lighting
Nope.
change in there? There's the
All right.
It's just being
Then
He stepped in
40
front of the light.
shots from the Termagants.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably
boy.
gonna kill him.
lethals.
You're gonna
Lethals?
need a lot of 6s on this. So that's
Oh wait,
8.
they don't have dev wounds.
They don't have dead wounds, but they have lethal hits.
Yeah, that's still scary.
Very
Yeah.
scary.
All right. There's 10,
Scary o'clock.
6, 8, 10.
At least lethal doesn't trigger dev.
Yeah, thank Christ.
That was the
10,
mistake made in 9th several
10 more.
times, right? Like,
Yeah.
5, and
I mean, they still haven't fixed the
All right,
Talonmaster.
now we're talking.
but it's bad, so that's okay.
It's kind of bad. It has dev wounds. It has an assault cannon.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think it has assault cannon and a heavy bolter.
Yeah.
But you can still have 2 of them just go.
Hitting on 4s, looking for 6s. That is a couple of 6s. Ooh,
I see 4.
that's a 5. That was 1.
There you go.
All right, those are all wounds.
No AP, I'm guessing.
Yes, but I also have some other hits because I do hit on 4s. They are tiny bugs, but fear my tiny bugs.
They're worms. I shoot you with worms.
Ah, that was a garbage roll.
Yeah, look at that.
All right,
And then
wounding on 6s.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T3.
Oh right.
Also AP nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, there are
couple.
2 more. All right.
7 saves.
Yeah.
7 3-up saves.
Oh!
3
So
failures?
we're down to 5.
Tiny bugs. Tiny bugs.
Tiny bugs.
Tiny bugs with tinier bugs
Tiny bugs shooting tinier bugs
that eat flesh,
All right.
to make even tinier tiny bugs.
that eat metal.
Okay then. Yeah. All right.
Tyranids.
So I'm gonna charge.
Tyranids.
Maleceptor. Makes it.
Tyranids.
Gene
This is
Stealer.
SpongeBob.
Make it.
Stop.
No,
Really
no.
make
The,
it.
the Ant-Man promo. It's what's his name? Paul Rudd
Yeah.
and Michael Douglas,
Okay.
Any
and they're
turn
doing like
baby
a,
The Turbogun? Absolutely not.
Yeah, like in SpongeBob the movie.
and they're getting like a rhythm going, and they're
I'm
like
not going
ants,
to abandon my tiny bugs over there.
ants.
All right.
Ant-Man.
You have 2 CP.
Like that's the whole
I am very
promo.
much like Interrupt.
Yeah, that's probably a
I
lot
bet
of
you
CP.
Paul Rudd came
However,
up with that too.
They were just sitting there dorking around, having a good time.
You're
Yeah,
minus 1 to hit
ants.
from the Maleceptor aura.
So you say bugs.
Let me double check the wording.
Bugs.
Bugs.
Subtract 1 from the hit
Tyranids.
roll, and below half strength, subtract 1 from the wound roll. And then I'll also
Smaller
get to do
bugs.
the Brood Lord thing on you just in case you try to buff yourself. So you're also minus 1 to hit from the Brood Lord.
Yeah, ooh.
But that doesn't matter because you can only modify it to 1 to 1, but if you give yourself a +1 somehow.
Well, this is going to be 8 attacks on the sweep profile going into your Gene Stealers.
All into the Gene Stealers.
Why is he
on
fighting
4s.
first? Or did I miss the fighting from the other ones?
Hey!
I think he spent his 2 CP to interrupt.
You can only interrupt. So, does something already fight?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Oh!
2 wounds.
We missed this whole sequence.
All right.
Why is the
5
knight
ups
fighting
and
first?
Vulnerable saves. Oh, one
you
Gene
ask what
Stealer
fought
dies.
before the night?
What fought before the night?
Nothing. He used 2 command points to interrupt.
You have to do something first to interrupt. You
Oh.
you don't just get to cut ahead of the line. One of your things gets to fight, then he gets to interrupt.
It's just like the 9th
Oh.
edition
Okay,
interrupt.
instant replay.
Well, no. We'll keep that. I'll just fight with the Maleceptor.
Well, I might not interrupt depending on your results.
Oh, that's a fair point.
So I'd say keep that Gene Stealer.
Oh, instant replay. Yeah.
Yeah, just rewind that and pick who you want to fight with first.
Yeah.
Tape
I
deck
actually
sounds.
do kind of want to fight with the Gene Stealers first. I think that makes the most sense because that's the dev wounds that I need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we
All
got
right.
the tape, we're good.
Yep. So that's
All right,
interrupt
rewind the tape,
requires the
everyone.
first one.
We can edit that out, right?
Yeah, we'll
Before this goes out.
We'll
Yep.
fix it in post.
Okay, we'll fix it in post.
We got it.
Great. Thanks, everyone. It would be terrible
I've
if we were
literally
doing this
never
live
edited
and
any of
everyone
our
saw these
VODs.
mistakes.
I haven't even done the bit where I take out the intro in the
All
beginning.
right.
Okay, so this is going to be the...
We have other videos to
fighting
edit.
from
By we, I mean you.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 attacks from the Broodlord. Hitting on 2s.
Also, the YouTube
All right.
like UI to
Then
do
we
that.
can
As
go
soon as
on
you
the
start to
rules,
trim,
or-
like the whole
you
UI
guys
just
do
goes
it.
black.
You're right.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
broken.
All right, and then we get the... Oh, and they're on an objective, and you're on the objective. So they reroll wound rolls of 1. The regular guys do. Brood
All
Lord
wound rolls, right? 'Cause
All right.
He's got it.
Targets
So,
are
then
instinctive.
these
Yeah,
are
he's
wounding
got
on
it.
6s.
Oh!
And rerolling for twin linked.
Yeah, that definitely kills him.
Well, that's only 3. You have 5 left?
Isn't he 2 damage each?
Oh, he has 2 damage each. He did it!
Does it explode?
I killed a knight!
Does it explode?
Doesn't
Does the knight
know?
explode?
Hold on. I have my explosion dice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Special explosion dice.
Searching for the weighted dice that always rolls a 6.
Throw it in the toilet. Where's the one?
Oh, I didn't bring my other one.
He knows what the
The
viewers
dice I
want.
use for my command points is also my explosion dice.
Perfect.
6. No.
Boo.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it.
Bum, bum,
Tiny bugs.
bum, bum, bum.
Wow, they did it!
I cannot believe it.
So who's doing the
Great.
action on that point?
Wow,
Too late
maybe
for that,
devastating
right?
wounds is not a good guy rule. Man, I think I might be the first person at Waystone to make that observation. All right.
I have my
Alrighty
explosion dice. Sage said
So then he will
calmly.
get,
Yeah, heck
5
yeah.
on
All right, I
primary?
think that's my turn.
and the salamanders will get 10 on primary.
Yep.
So pulling up our bottom of turn 3 score.
Alrighty then. Now,
Because he
I
wasn't
will
able to
choose
pick up
my
the
new
biosample
synaptic
just
imperative
yet.
At the start of the next
But now
round.
the Broodlord can just be like
Everybody
yoink.
gets plus
Next
1
turn he can, yeah,
to,
just pick it up.
Uh,
It's not much to
advance
threaten
and
him over
charge
there.
rolls. Yay!
Yay.
All right.
And there was much
So I go up to
rejoicing.
1 CP, and
I also go up to 1 command point.
Salamanders.
I don't think I need any battle shock or nothing.
Yeah. Oh, I probably do over here with the Gene Stealers. They're.
Does your Maliceptor need it? 'Cause
It usually depends on the mission, Timber.
Yeah, 'cause it's.
In this one, it's you get 5
Alright.
points
Oh,
for being on
and
one
since those
objective,
are both
get an
synapse
extra 5
creatures,
points for
I
being
can
on
roll
more
3 die and,
points than
use
your
that result.
opponent.
Nice.
And
There's also a special action
So
called
fine.
Sample Secured, where
Maliceptor.
they
Also extremely
a
fun.
character on an
Right.
objective
Rock
can
of battle there.
take
Yeah.
the
Now I do
biosample
have
that's
to actually
there
interact with
for
the
an extra
morale
10
phase
victory
sometimes,
points in
which
this mission.
galls me to my very core as a Tyranid player.
So glancing at that score again, those smaller numbers, those smaller tens are the biosamples.
Yep.
All right,
And the
now
other ones
wipe
are
out the
the
rest of my
primary
army, and I
scores.
will
How did
still
the
claim a
Tyranids get
moral
5 on
victory
secondary?
for blowing up a knight.
I put the
completely
primary
chuffed
there
that
because
it's accomplished
my
everything
thing
I
still
wanted
doesn't let me
to.
put primary in turn 1 because I haven't fixed that yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna start.
But
by
Timber, it will
advancing,
change mission and mission
these
depending on
guys.
what you're playing.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And they get a 6, so they can go 11 inches.
That is an
Zooming.
extremely advanced move you just performed.
I agree.
There's no Tokyo Drift this game.
Yeah.
Put him here, and everyone else is gonna go up front.
Gotta rerun it. Re-rack.
Yeah, just
And
gotta
you are
start
going
over.
to try to kill my Broodlord so that I cannot claim that objective next turn, huh?
Most like-
Is the Maliceptor a
Yeah, that's a
character?
good strategy.
Yeah.
I don't. These boys are not reaching that blue board. That objective.
Because it's Synapse.
Mhm.
You know, it's not Synapse anymore?
They can't try
Tyranid
to kill
Warriors.
some of those big things.
Really?
Yeah.
Extremely
Huh.
reasonable
I don't
thing
think
to
so. I think so.
Meanwhile, this.
We could ask our resident Tyranid player.
We could also,
Oh, yeah, we could also check.
Successors are going to advance this. Aggressors on
Synapse, right there.
Look at me. I'm wrong. Who would have guessed?
Hey,
Tyranids.
get to a
I don't. I
7.
care about bugs.
Isn't good, but it's what I need.
I don't kill every spider I meet.
7 brings them just outside.
I do.
this point.
My rule of spiders is just don't let me see you. If I see you, you're dead.
I have 2 rows of spiders. Don't be in my bedroom. Don't be in my bathroom. Fine with you otherwise.
Oh, outside, yeah, as long as they're not in like, my door.
Yeah.
And these guys
I was
are advanced.
going home once, late night walk,
They get to
and I walk up to my front door.
big advance.
Putting the key in, spider, and I'm like, why would you do that? Well, you know, after the summary, after the this jump back and screaming, at 2 in the morning that I'm sure my neighbors loved, just like why would you do this to me? After everything I've done for you, I've given you a home, my windowsill. Why would you do this to me?
I'm just gonna string the rest of these guys.
Yeah, and as Continuity's saying, the Gene Stealers, which are up on that top center objective, they normally get to reroll once to wound, but if their opponent, if their target is on an objective marker, they get to reroll the whole wound.
By the handful. I am not good at judging.
Which there's a couple of units like that. Assault Intercessors, Burn Boys for the Orcs.
A lot of the battle line units have some variant of that.
Eventually, you will reach the zen of just grabbing a handful of bottles and plunking them down somewhere.
It's a little harder on my 32 mil bases, though.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Now, this guy, this one.
Yeah, it's a great game. That's why we.
That's why we're here.
We like it,
Battle shock, or should he not? Because his whole crew is just.
Also, if you are strapped for cash, there is a tabletop simulator community.
And try to grab
Yes,
that
there
last
is.
thing.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
It's you have to
Great way
search. Yeah,
learn the game and try out armies. You can try before you buy, right? Like you can be like, oh, I hate that play style. Good thing I didn't
Right.
spend however much.
right. And then you get between building the models, painting the models. It's a big time
Biosample
investment.
collected.
And playing the game is a very long investment. A typical game of 40k lasts about 3 hours, give or take.
Eradicators are limits.
And a typical game of Kill Team will take 2.
They get to go 11.
If you're playing speedy quick, like competitive players, it'll about 90 minutes.
I really liked first edition Kill Team was like it really was like 45 minutes, and I really liked that about it.
You could play on your lunch break.
Yeah, no, I legit did play on my lunch break.
You can't do that anymore.
No,
Unless you have a 2-hour lunch.
Giant block of guys with guns.
Timber asks how long
Overwatch,
we've been playing. So I started playing in 2010 or 2011 back in high school. Didn't play through most of college. Got back into the game in 2018. So since 2018 is really when I've been playing for the most part.
2020, during the pandemic. My friends were like talking about Warhammer. I'm like, what the hell are y'all talking about? And they were like, don't.
But yeah, he doesn't. He's just a
And I didn't listen.
Big target.
And
Who
here I
doesn't
am.
get to lead unit and doesn't get blown up.
Dang.
I know, right?
He is like T12 or something, though, right?
11.
Still.
Yeah.
That's pretty chunky.
All right.
Chonky bug.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
We're doing an Overwatch.
35.
I'm assuming the Gants are doing some Overwatch. Probably into the Eradicators down there in the bottom.
Yeah.
Let's see some 6s. Those Eradicators have been a thorn in my side, as they always are, every time I have to face them.
Yeah. As a Space Marine player, I'll be the first to say Eradicators are wild.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
that is
A lot
some
of
6s.
Wild.exe. Holy cow.
That
Oh my
is some
gosh.
6s.
Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
wait, we're
The
left.
Waystone dice.
Not rigged, by the
Oh,
way.
there's even one more. All of those are wounds.
Unlikely story.
11 wounds.
Some more of those hit, don't they? Oh no, right. It's Overwatch.
It's Overwatch.
Oh, and it's lethal. Yeah.
Yeah.
20
I mean, that is like the good thing about
Let's
Lethal, right?
see some 3s.
Lethal and Overwatch is like, oh, okay.
Failed 3, so 1 guy died.
It's just one Gravis Marine.
Actually,
All of that to pick up one Eradicator.
I'm going to be extremely petty and reroll 1.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, so he lives.
I was kind of hoping it'd be a 2.
It's just to rid the instant
Just to be
replay.
like, just MLG airhorn that shit.
I was proud of you.
We need a soundboard.
Yeah.
And now I can advance them without worrying about your Overwatch.
I mean,
Very,
Cyber
yeah, that's pretty
Monday.
fair.
Oh, we could get a
We can get the Elgato Stream Deck.
Stream Deck, yeah.
It's just, is the cord going to reach from all the way over here to all the way over here?
You got a wireless one. That's the thing.
I don't think so either. More like weighted stone dice. Yeah. True. This is why I only use them at
Moving is
tournaments.
a hassle. True. This game would be so
Wait.
much better if you just. Yeah.
But I always make sure to give my opponent one die before the game starts.
Have we done a salt test with the Waystone dice yet?
I haven't.
We should.
It's funny because they're either weighted on the 6s or weighted on the 1s, and it's like each set is different.
Yes. Now that I have informed you that that is an option that you've had this whole time.
I'm totally not
I figured
covering
it
up
was,
for
I
my
just never
weighted
closed
dice.
it.
No,
And
that's
I'm
fair.
totally
He doesn't seem to be
not
too
being serious that they're
damaged.
weighted.
No, he's not. He's
Also,
just
the waste time
okay
dice
in
are no
melee
longer for
combat,
sale,
but
Rap.
mostly he sits there and vomits out bugs, and is a synapse creature, which is pretty useful in this detachment.
So there's the multi-melted on 4s.
Sirens.
Monster wheel. Oh, I forgot my freaking oaths as usual.
Yeah. Who are you gonna go to?
I would have just oathed the.
Yeah, it is if
For
Dustin,
the
if
Gene
Stefan
Stealers with the Maleceptor or the Turbogun?
oath target.
Actually, yeah, that would be the only logical choice.
Any of those three things I just said?
The Turbogun, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, Turbogun.
Turbogun?
I
Yeah.
wanted to go after everything else, the flamers, so if it's cool with you, I'll put it on that.
That is the most reasonable, yep.
It doesn't matter anyway, all my guys have
Yeah, they reroll against monsters anyway.
Alright.
So, wounds on... Wait, what's
T11.
Dang, so it'd have to wound off 5. Monster reroll. Nope.
Yeah.
Normal meltaguns. On 3s. Pew!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Rerolls.
Oaths, yeah.
Yeah.
One hit.
And 5.
Monster.
Reroll.
Hey.
Okay, wound at AP4.
That goes through because he doesn't have an invulnerable save.
D6
Oh
damage.
no!
2.
Ah.
And they can reroll damage wounds against monsters as well.
Oh no!
Oh, and are they in Melta range?
Yeah, they're close.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
Oh, we went from a 2 to a 1.
Hooray! Alright.
And there was
Turbogun,
much
we are down to
rejoicing.
15 wounds.
Is he in Melter range? He is, actually.
So that's actually 3 damage, yeah. German
actually
3.
Takes,
I've always done that.
hold on.
Because one hand can't do it, but the other one can.
It is Melter 2.
So I've
You
always
put like
just
the
done
pinky in there, yeah.
Alrighty,
Yeah,
then.
It's a
better
So
3, it's a lot
he
easier
goes
to-
down
Yeah.
to
We'll start with
13
1.
No.
It's a European way. Start with your thumb as 1.
That's the thing from Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah, because he did the 3.
That's
how he
should have done
knows.
the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the Germans start with 1. I was also that pretentious kid in middle school where it's like, oh, the Europeans do it this way, so then I must do it that way too. I also watched a lot of Top Gear, so I was very pretentious about cars that I didn't know how to drive because I couldn't drive because I was in middle school.
We're gonna put
I was a very likable kid.
5 of these guys in the librarian into
Well, you're doing the thing that you shouldn't do.
Ooh.
splitting fire. But
The
we're
thing you should
popping,
never ever do. You're gonna do that thing, huh?
but we're gonna do the thing you should always do and activate immolation protocols.
That is the thing you should definitely do.
So we're gonna put 5 of these boys and their librarian into the Gene Stealer.
It's the Infernus
horde,
Squad.
and The
Yes.
other 5
Yeah.
are going into the
5 Gene
Melter.
Stealers is barely a horde.
How far is 1 inch? 1 inch is 1 inch.
So, well, it's not quite a cult.
You use a
yet,
tape
but
measure.
Yeah. No, this is the pre-cult. This is what they look like before the cult happens.
It's the recruitment drive.
It is.
So yeah, when
these
something's
five
measured in
going
inches,
to
it's
be
not like
Melter,
in-universe inches, it's
Melter.
literal on the table inches.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 14.
Oof.
That is a
That was actually a pretty weak roll. That was a lot of 2s.
A lot of 2s, mostly
Yeah.
2s.
Nice.
Vulcan is not.
If only there were 3 2s, it would be the sandstorm of dice.
Oh, wait, he is,
Two.
actually.
Two, two, two,
Then
two,
he
two,
will
two,
put
two, two,
Forge
two,
Father
two.
onto
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
No.
I've been there are 2 song jokes you can make for dice rolls that I can think of off the top of my head.
11.
One is sandstorm. The other is 5 for fighting.
There's 1 devastating wound, and I'm just going to fish for the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forge power.
You got to give at least that one for me.
That's 2 more.
So it is 1 save at no AP. and
Oh,
3 devastating
no.
wounds.
3.
Okay, so 3 dev wounds.
Alright. And then 3 wounds, so he's down to 3.
So this is why you don't split fire. Because now the Maleceptor's not dead.
And you might not even get the Gene Stealers too.
Right. While I was memeing, stuff happened. Oh no.
That's why I was nodding to the dev wounds, not to the to the rerolling to fish.
Damn it. I thought I made a meme.
4. So 3s.
Ooh.
That's better.
No devs. Rerolls though. Hey, there's a dev.
That is 1 devastating wound, and all these no AP saves.
Alright. Still all 5s.
You know what they say, 5 for saving,
Do they?
No.
Is that what they
Hey!
say?
Yeah, that just looked good for a moment, but it's actually not.
Yeah, no.
So that's 2, 2,
Oh, it's
2,
actually
So
bad.
that is 4 guys dead, plus 1 more wound. That is... all of the regular Gene Stealers left dead, and then the Broodlord takes a wound.
And we have the librarian.
Yeah.
Get
Should I
hazardous
do
the shit out of
Should
it.
I do the?
No.
He has one left, right?
Good.
1 or 2?
Yes.
Fell.
Dropped it.
Might as
Gene
well.
Stealer. He tried to escape. Started halt.
Should I? I'm
Name was
wondering.
Levi.
Alright, Gene Stealer, the Broodlord's down to 5 wounds.
Now I'm wondering whether I should really go for the hazardous witchfire again.
Yeah, do it,
Yeah,
do
do
it.
it.
Almost died. I mean, hey.
Nothing
who rolls
bad happens
2
if he
ones on a
grades.
hazardous test?
Yeah, who other than Stefan does that?
Or me.
All right,
Oh, and
let's
Garrett.
go for,
Yeah, I do
Probably,
it.
I think me at least once.
Probably every Thousand Suns player ever. So.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's see. D6 focused witchfire.
It's 6.
Whoa!
This is into the Maliceptor, I think? Or no,
That's
it's into
worth
the
it if you
Broodlord.
blow your brain up.
Yeah, it's worth blowing your brain up if you roll well. 3. Everything hits, and 6s. So that's on 3s.
It's a
That's
4.
4 AP2.
Alright, 4, I believe the Broodlord. Now I get to actually use his 4-up invulnerable save.
And if he has anything about psychic, this is a psychic attack.
There's nothing that does any helps in here.
Okay.
I take 1 more wound.
That is D3.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Down to 3 wounds.
And okay,
Couple.
does he explode?
And, yeah, do you pull your stuff up?
Oh, aww. We were all hoping.
Nothing bad happens if you
It's my
greed.
library.
Ever. Always
Okay.
greed. In the game. Don't greed in real life.
If
That's
you're gonna do
bad.
that, you want to say greed is good.
They have
That's the thing to
I
say.
would
Nothing
use
bad
the
happens if you
ability
greed.
to duplicate immolation
Have you not seen
protocols and everything
the
to
original
this.
What's the Wall Street
Ah,
movie?
no.
No, it's a pot.
It's Michael Douglas, and
Of
that's
greed.
his thing. It's greed is good.
6 plus
I'm not going to quote
It's
something.
really famous. It's a really famous
Ooh.
thing from the 80s.
10,
Sure.
21,
You should watch the movie, it's a good
26
movie.
Plus 6 is 30.
It's a pot.
32.
Of greed.
Yeah, 30.
Draw 2 cards. Heart of the cards, Yugi. Always believe. If only Willem was here. We have a joke that Vulcan is just Joey Wheeler from the dubbed Yu-Gi-Oh! He's from
I
Boston.
don't know any of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anything.
No, he's from Boston. Joey's
Okay.
from Boston.
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 Okay, these are.
Believe in the height of the cards,
Toughness
you-
11s. These are wounding
No,
on 5s.
he is toughness. Oh yeah, he is toughness 11. He just has more wounds. Wounds number is not consistent. Battle. Oh, that's some 6s.
There do be some 6s in there.
7 devastating wounds.
Ooh,
Yeah.
More 6 in there.
And everything else will be rerolled.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, he's at 5
Timber, we
wounds
try to
just from
stream
that.
most Saturdays. We are renting a space, and sometimes the space needs to be used on Saturday evenings
And at other times, some of us are traveling.
or sick.
That is one
So
more,
I think our next stream is in 2 weeks.
On the 16th?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Producer Lily, am I allowed to say who
3
it's going
wounds.
to be?
And
We can spoil that at the end.
saves
All right.
that nobody
Yeah.
got.
You got to stay tuned.
Yeah.
All right. 2 up save.
No AP, because technically the little guys are a little closer.
So these are the
Take
aggressors.
1 more.
Shooting over
So
into
he
the
has
turbine.
1 wound left.
Oh.
Oh!
Well, luckily, I still do have my captain.
Oh hey.
Captain
And
with the
his
bolt
3
glove.
guns.
The gun glove.
2s. I don't.
Oaths.
6s.
It's your oaths doing it.
Nothing.
All right. 1 wound.
1.
Right. Next, we're gonna have. Gosh. We're gonna have these intercessors put everything into the little guys.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
10
grenade
shots.
has not been pleasing me this match. So I'm just going to use all
Yeah.
the normal guns.
You can use both. You can use the grenade launcher and the bolt rifle. The frag grenade, it is strength 4. It's not strength 3 like a lot of frag grenades usually
These are
are.
hitting on 3s.
But it is D3 shots blast,
Those are a
which
lot
is
of
kind of
not
annoying.
3s.
Those are a
Yeah,
lot of
especially
not
against the
3s.
guns.
Hits.
Yeah.
We
The guns are
have wounding.
T3 though, so at least you're winning them on 3s.
4 wounds at 1 AP.
That is.
And they have
Raph-
They
t-shirts,
have
right?
cover.
They have 2 shift, yeah, but they aren't covered, so
They have
5s.
6s. No, they don't.
Raft, we'll reach out to you.
That's 4 gone for the moment. Until that guy returns a bunch of them.
Well, he's got 1 wound left. He might be able to find a wound somewhere.
And then
Charge the Maliceptor. Bakumit.
He's got a lot of stuff on a few wounds, like
Yeah.
holding in there.
Just barely
have the
holding on.
devastating
Just a bit outside.
I mean, is there harm in trying?
well,
Does he blow himself up?
there's more guaranteed that he would incinerate some of the little guys, though.
Ah, that's fair.
Oh, are we talking Vulcan's unit?
But it's way funnier if he kills the big thing. Or way more cinematic, not even funny.
Yeah, that would be a lot cooler if Vulcan could kill that.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can. He gets D6 plus 3 flamer shots.
Ooh. Flame.
Nice.
Aw.
So that is 4. Hey, enough CP, dude. Okay, these are strength 7 now,
Alright.
so moving on 5.
I like that. I like that idea.
1 wound.
Yeah.
We're all just orcs.
Alright, on a 3.
Let's follow the bacon.
Nope. Yes, I save it. So.
Nice.
No bacon.
And the rest of the squad,
I'm not sure Tyranid bacon would be any good.
I fully assumed that
Streams
was
start
gonna
at
kill it. I really
8
thought
o'clock
it was
Pacific
going to.
time.
I should have
Yeah.
played this beforehand, but the rest of the
So if
squad's
it's
also should.
midnight for
Yeah,
you,
Let's see if these company
now.
heroes can be
You central.
Yeah, that is what they are for.
wait, PM, not AM.
Oh,
Master
so you're
Prophet
over in
both are on
the UK.
Yeah, the unreasonably good gun. Ooh, it's less unreasonably good.
Or
Does have
backwards.
sustained
Yeah.
1.
Alright.
Type.
This comes back, and
Or
it moves
typo.
on 6s. Nothing.
Oh,
Alright.
sad.
Not unreasonable this time.
Wait, is he within? I have to check if the guy shooting it is within 12, because if he does, those both wounded.
Oh.
Would you say that base is within 12?
Ooh.
Of that
If
guy?
it's the red line, I think
yeah, I
it's
think
not.
so. I think just
but
barely.
Okay, so these are wounds, because that would
Hard
go
to
up
tell
strength
with the-
6.
Alright.
This is 2 at AP1.
Alright, on 3s.
I guess this
Oh,
is
there
actually.
you
we're not
go.
in
There's
PST.
your heroics.
We're in
3
PDT.
damage.
That's why I just say
Yep,
Pacific
does
time.
explode.
Pacific time means whichever of PST or
does!
PDT it is
Oh
right now.
shoot! he
Eventually,
exploded on
Congress will
Isn't it 1s or 6s?
vote on us getting rid of it.
Which one do they explode on, you two?
6s.
6.
Oh, never mind.
No.
It's you explode on 6, but you hazardous
yeah, it should
on
be
1.
1s and 6s, honestly.
Just either end of the
Yeah.
spectrum.
I suppose.
Doubles.
Heck, Psyker's exploding one.
Ah, there's
Yeah.
the Turbogun.
Consistent explosion.
More like
please.
Turvagon.
Giant exploding ones, too.
He's not a brain.
that was really
he's
bad.
a sack.
No more
Very-
gauntlets coming back.
Extremely
No more
important.
guns coming back.
Gotta understand your consistencies.
Especially with the Tyranids.
Small indie studio, no consistency.
There are no chargings to be done, so that's my turn.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Well, this is not going great. But yeah.
Do you have a
I don't
chance
know.
to pick
Alright,
up,
I'm going to actually. I'm going
Whoa.
to try to do the thing.
Both of those guys have to make a battle shock test because they're
On the
so
Oh.
turn, I get a command
they're
point.
under half wounds.
Hooray!
Yep.
At least I think the Maliceptor's a
I'm gonna
synapse
just try to
creature.
keep holding these objectives.
Everything should
Um,
always blow up.
I will do
I
the
agree.
thing with him. try to
I
grab
think you
this.
should have the vehicle damage table and just like 6.
All right.
Yeah,
and I will move
If you
with
roll
the
high enough, it
Maliceptor.
explodes. Producer
Well, if
Lily,
I
can
move,
we
you can just
remind
roll
Connor
Battle
that
shock.
the battle shock?
Oh, battle shock test. I do have to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
The Broodlord.
The
It sounds like
Termagants
3d6,
don't actually have
so-
to take one. They didn't lose. They're not that half strength, so they're fine.
Yeah.
Maliceptor. He's so fine. Brood Lord.
He's also fine.
6,
At 7?
8.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
If the Gants
So
aren't
yeah.
in,
All right. Gonna try to take that.
Just
with the
gonna
Brood
pick
Lord.
that
I'm
up.
going to. I don't.
For
Move
wait, this is
away,
turn
we
4.
yep,
Move away,
battle
but
before.
I'll charge them because that's fun.
Also the top
And that's currently
the
like an
turn
8-inch charge.
arrow indicator.
I hit that
So,
one already.
I
Let me
am just
refresh.
going to move up.
I will spend 1 CP to activate Overwatch. 29.
I mean, if you really wanted the
Oh,
AP,
that might
maybe.
Well, it wouldn't matter because it ignores cover, but the weight of flames.
Yeah, more fire.
5.
Well, and the strength, right? Aggressors have strength 5 fire.
4.
Oh, it's also strength 4. Okay.
Yeah.
But I guess this fire is also, it's all strength 5 for
so
Yeah.
I'll-
For the
Salamanders.
purposes. Yeah.
5s. No devastating wounds, though.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
And no Vulcan reroll.
Holy shit, bricks.
Oh, but that's actually a really good
That's
roll.
a really good roll.
Look at that.
That's a lot of beans.
Alright.
It's approximately that many beans.
Alright, 3 ups.
All right, Mr. Maliceptor. Does he live?
There's a world where he does.
Bad idea. Oh, this was such a
Oh!
bad idea. Yeah.
I mean, he was gonna do it when you charged anyway. So.
Does it explode?
Nope.
A 1 again.
One of these days.
Something will explode someday.
Alright.
Not today, though.
Oh, wait, I saw
This is the
that.
last
I
thing
forgot
Deadly
about that.
Demise.
Oh yeah, those Tyranid warriors.
Yeah, they're just there. They're just hanging
Oh,
out.
the guys up
Haven't
top.
really done anything.
Oh, right.
I think we've forgotten him for 2 turns now.
Alright, moving on to the shooting phase. I should have just done some shooting. Should not have done that. That's fine.
Yeah, you should like save it for the charge. 'Cause you're gonna get overwatched on the charge anyway.
Well, I'm gonna shoot your Infernus
But
Marines
getting to
with
shoot a
these
bit
Tyranid
first, you
warriors.
could thin out and have less Overwatch coming your way.
6 Death Spitter shots. 4s. Hey.
Ooh, that's good.
3s. Hey.
That's
Alright.
good.
Wounds.
Yeah, AP -1.
Okay,
So cover.
Those are going to be on 4s.
3s.
Failed 2.
Alright, 2 wounds.
1 guy dies.
Venom Cannon. Ooh, these are blast, I think.
I think the Stranglethorn is blast.
Or am I completely wrong? No, I'm not wrong. So blast. So how many guys are there? 4, 5.
10, including the librarian.
Alright, that's +2.
And
2d3
technically,
plus
you
2.
count before you
Look at
start
me,
shooting.
using the
I
rules.
had to clarify that.
Alright, that's 4.
So 6.
Plus 2, 6. Not bored. They're bad at shooting, even though that's their thing.
No guns, only
We gotta
gold.
choose. Strength 9.
Dang. Nice.
Alright. 4 wounds, AP -2.
3 wounds.
Or 3. Guide numbers.
Counting is hard.
Counting's hard. It's too early in the day for math.
So,
Wait a
it's gonna
minute.
be on 4s.
AP -2.
It's
Venom
before
cannons.
midnight.
Oh.
Oh,
This is
You're
midnight
good.
the right
You're so
time for
good.
math.
no.
Alright.
This is it's you can't say it's too early for math.
And
If there's no
then-
time where math is appropriate.
I guess
It's
I'm
still-
going to shoot
no,
you
it still
with
works.
some termagants.
It's not a yes or no question. It
They
is just
no
the
longer
statement
have-
is it is
they
too
no
early.
longer have lethal hits. So it is much less bad. So 1, 2, I lost.
Yeah,
4
losing
of
the
them.
lethal really.
Alright, so we're down to
Really,
16.
yeah.
This is 32. 4.
This is a lot of dice this game.
This is a lot of dice game. And we're not even playing orcs. 12.
Orcs actually have less dice.
We're pretty similar. We're playing
These days,
green
especially
dice, a bunch of
the
dice.
lists
20.
that we're seeing.
Yeah.
And
24.
10.
28. 32.
For the army that invented the word DACA.
Significantly less, especially if you're running any of the buggies. The buggies got neutered. Did you know the
Fours.
custom booster blasters, their
hey.
flamers have an 8-inch range?
Good roll.
What
Would have been really
which
good
unit
if
is
they
that?
did lethal
The
hits.
custom booster blasters?
The who?
Yeah, the KVBs. They're the rat rods. They look
I
like
just wanted to hear you say it again.
custom booster
And,
blasters.
What's
I'm
that,
going to
enhancement
their
they have?
gratitude. I didn't actually say
Head
that,
Wampus
did
Kill
I?
Chopper?
Okay, are they, what are they called?
That one? The one you can't say?
Yay. Alright.
The one that's really good that most lists take?
And who's that? Who's that guy? He's in the White Shark.
Moonrock, Ska Band. Yeah.
87.
Season 3. So 1 guy dies and 1 guy is on 1.
Woo! One guy was already on 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 3 went through.
Woohoo!
That guy who's on 1, he's not on 1 anymore.
No! These worms
Someone
crawling out
else
his
is on one
eyes.
now.
Yay! Victory!
He's on to 0.
Alright.
What's that Slipknot song?
Behold,
I push my,
my
fingers
turn.
into my eyes. I push the
I
worms
guess I
into
could
my...
charge
There are worms inside my eyes.
Eradicators
I
with a
don't
bunch
know.
of guns? I think I'm good on that. I think
This game's
done
going
my-
to end
done my
pretty
pointless
soon.
charges
Probably
here.
in the next half an hour.
so. I'm gonna just take my token.
Yeah, we're at there are 5 rounds.
Yeah.
So
And
and this is the bottom
I
of
don't
round
know.
4.
Yeah.
what do you think you want to call it here? Because
Or now.
you are going to probably wipe me off the board next turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna So next turn, I would advance with these boys, even if they got...
So primary will be another
more
5
range
and
target
10.
all of them.
Yep.
Just,
These
holding
guys
one,
will
holding
kill
more.
easily,
And all of
I feel
them.
like everything else is going to incinerate.
And then the
Yeah.
last turn.
Are we allowed to call the game?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right. I think we will call it there.
We'll give those last
and,
10 points
Excellent
to the
job.
Salamanders.
Really well done.
Good game.
And
Really
there we
good
are.
game.
50 to 80.
Terrain was cool.
I'm
was
assuming the
cool.
Broodlord dies in
Yeah,
turn 5.
absolutely.
It was fun.
It was really fun. I had a fabulous time.
Still a very close
That was,
game. Like, if Connor was able to
played
hold
models
one more
I really liked,
objective,
which
it would have
made the game a
completely
lot more
swung the
fun.
game.
Honestly, with the if he grabs the one more biosample a bit earlier, and then if you're able to hold, well, maybe have something sneak around and grab the side. If you had like maybe a unit in strategic reserves that when he moves away from that side,
Yeah, you just come
you
back
take
in.
it, or you force him to stay there because he wants to keep you off of it.
Right. Like, maybe if you had a unit of gargoyles to come in and take that home objective of his.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Producer Lily, can you rotate the camera?
Well,
So,
that was a very interesting game.
yeah.
That's the first time I've seen the Firestorm?
The
The Firestorm detachment. that
Firestorm
one.
Assault Force.
Close enough. Very, very cool tools and tricks, and if you've really spec'd into that over the years for the Gravis and the Primaris and the whatever else, or if you just grabbed like 5 of the Leviathan boxes for some reason, fantastic being able to be like, and you're dead.
Well, yeah, absolutely. The Dev Wounds strat, and then there's 2 more strats that are vehicle based. So if you take some of that, you put them in some Land Raiders.
And you could bring the Land Raider Crusader for more flamer.
With the flamer, the scary 2 damage flamers on the side, right?
Yeah, right.
That's what my opponent had at the Grand Narrative, and I think this list actually, I know this was our narrative game, but I think this is a kind of list that you could take competitive for sure.
I mean, you could even bring the Invictor Tactical Warsuit. It's got a big flamer.
There you go.
The Incendium Cannon.
I mean, just the extra point of strength on everything when you get close, right?
Right.
Like all your meltas go strength 10.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm wounding... What? A Impulsor is T9. A Rhino is T10.
Yeah.
No, a Rhino is T9.
Suddenly you're getting
Right.
4s, you're getting 3s,
Your
yeah.
Gladiators are T10.
Suddenly your meltas are anti-vehicle again.
And then your Meltas are also anti-Terminator once you're close up, right?
Yeah.
Because they're...
So, it's a cool detachment. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it.
There's
Seems a lot of
absolutely
fun.
play there. There's absolutely a
For
ton of
sure.
tech there. And finally, Flamer Gauntlets have a point to them.
Absolutely.
It's like, yes. Well, do you have any closing thoughts?
Damn it! That you've learned my secret of asking the question first.
No.
I think my closing thoughts are just what I was saying there. That the Firestorm Assault Force, we're going to see that in tournament lists. I think it feels strong. It feels really excellent. It can feel oppressive almost to play against with that extra strength.
As continuity is saying the assault. Everything getting assault is
For
nuts.
objective play. Yeah.
It's so nuts.
I was about to say being able to just oh yeah, I need to run to the corner real quick. Hold on, advance.
Right.
Get
And
within 9 of the.
like the Assault Intercessors with Jump Pack.
Yeah.
I moved 12. I can advance
Plus
D6.
6 and still
Do an action.
Yeah,
or,
absolutely.
Whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Shall I?
Sure.
All right, y'all. Stay safe, stay warm, support your local businesses and charities. We'll see you guys on the 16th for our next game. Who are we playing? Well, who are we casting?
Yeah, we will have Dustin versus Isaac. This will be Elves versus Black Templars. And from what I've heard, they're going to have a melee game.
Ooh.
The first player to shoot will lose 10 victory points.
Ooh. And we both know that neither player really wants to lose those 10 VP.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
subscribe, like the video,
Mhm.
all of those things.
And we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Cheers.
Bye-bye now.